getting underway, going live, waiting for the green light to be on here, and I am so pumped. I am so excited. This is honestly one of my favourite days of the damn all year when the NFL does get underway. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we're here for the start of the NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, look, this is going to be, I actually think, a lot closer than people do imagine. I do know who I want to take and who I want to pick in this game. However, I think this is going to be a pretty close game here, and I'm very excited to see how this season pans out because I don't think there is an absolute out-and-out, clear-and-out winner this year. I think there's quite a few teams that definitely do have the opportunity. Wowee, Baltimore Ravens are getting slaughtered right now in regards to the injuries, and, you know, they were a definite chance and still are, but when they focus so heavily on their run game and now they're getting so many injuries, it's throwing a little bit of a cat amongst the pigeons there. It is throwing a cat amongst the pigeons, but in today's game, guys, obviously, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they are the current Super Bowl champions. Tom Brady is their quarterback. He went there for the New England Patriots last year, and in his first year, proved all the haters wrong and said, you know what, we're still going to go. I'm still good enough. I'm good enough without Bill Belichick. I'm good enough without the Patriots. I'm still the damn well GOAT, and he went and won the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, they have Dak Prescott. Now, Dak Prescott is one of the better quarterbacks in the league that people forget about. However, you know, the problem with this is that he's coming off a really significant injury. I think it was an ACL injury. I can't remember what specific injury it was. He's coming off a really significant injury where obviously the Cowboys completely faltered last year, unfortunately. You know, they've got a really high-powered offense with Ezekiel Elliott. They've got Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup there. They've got CeeDee Lamb, who obviously they drafted last season, or could have been the year before. I think it was last year. But man, I tell you what, this Dallas Cowboys offense is very solid. But it's just their defense that I do worry about, considering that Tampa Bay's defense is legitimately the best in the league nearly, because they absolutely crushed Kansas City Chiefs when it came to the Super Bowl last year. They absolutely crushed them defensively, and, you know, you just can't run against them. And Ezekiel Elliott will probably won't have a good game today. Well, he'll be fine because he's one of the elite running backs in the league. But Zeke is going to find it tough today to really find some space with this Tampa Bay line. They are really, really constrictive, and they don't let you have a great deal of space. But if you are new to these streams, guys, well, guess what? This is the first NFL stream of the season. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Let's go and subscribe if you are new around here. And let me know your thoughts going into the year. Let me know what you think about this game. Who are you tipping? I've got the poll in the chat. And do know, obviously, I can't show you the live game footage due to broadcasting restrictions. That's just impossible, but it's illegal. But the best I can do is commentate, talk to you guys, let you guys know what's happening. We can talk a bit of fantasy too, because I've got a fantasy player tonight, and that is Antonio Brown. I think Antonio Brown's going to have a really significant season this year with the Bucks. Obviously, Godwin's there, and you know, they've got Mike Evans, but I really think that Antonio Brown's going to have a pretty positive year this year in fantasy, so I did lap him up there. But yeah, if you've got any fantasy questions too, you can shoot them on through, baby. But we are about to get going here, and I am excited. Also, let me know who you support. Obviously, you guys should know that I am unfortunately a Detroit Lions fan, but in the same sense, man, I stick by my teams through thick and thin, bro, so it's good stuff. It's good stuff to, it's not about when you start supporting a team, it's not about why you start supporting a team, it's about what you do when your team's shit. And my team has always been shit. So TW Blitzy says there's going to be so many bandwagons here today. Yeah, well, look, of course, man. NFL is a very bandwagony kind of sport in the sense of you kind of follow, a lot of people follow players around. It's like the NBA, similarly, unless you're from that area. Because these sports are so worldwide, man, especially the NFL and the NBA, but specifically the NFL today. We will be doing NBA streams when they come back, guys, but because they're so wide across the world, you find a lot of people obviously support the winning team because, like, one, they don't care about the city itself. They don't really care about anything besides the actual team. And they're like, oh, I want to be represented by the Green Bay Packers, or I want to be represented by the New England Patriots. Maybe they're not so good anymore. But then again, Mac Jones might be able to get them doing something there. But it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting in regards to the Patriots this year, especially with Cam Newton being told to sayonara, get out of here, big boy, Gonski. Amazing Razor says Big Papa Napa will get the Buccaneers back-to-back titles. Big Papa Napa, Big Papa Napa, Big Papa Napa, Big Papa Napa. That is on tonight, actually, the Manly versus Storm game, and I will be streaming it. It'll be bloody fantastic. That was his ankle injury, wasn't it? Oh, could have been ankle. I thought it was ACL. It was really, could have, like, did it snap his ankle? I can't remember. I remember watching the injury live. I can't remember who it was against, but I remember watching the game live where he did his injury, because I had Dak Prescott as my quarterback in my fantasy team last year, and that absolutely sucked when he went down. I still ended up getting, I can't remember who else who I got instead, which was a good quarterback. But in the same sense, it was tough to watch him go down. Gig Cash, I don't know. I don't actually know much about NFL, but I chose the Buccaneers. Good on you, man. Well, they're a pretty good team. They obviously won the Super Bowl last year. Amy Hucker says the Raiders. Justin Sunderland says, what is an NFL? How dare you? How dare you insult such a fantastic sport? Danny says, I think Tampa by 14-21. I think that we might see a bit more of a high-scoring game here today. I think actually it's going to be 35-21. I'll go 35-21. But the thing is, that's being gracious to the Cowboys here. I just feel like Dak Prescott's going to come back, and although I think that Dak Prescott's going to be good this season and quality this season, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league personally. I think that it's still going to take not just the first game to be back in the rhythm of it, because obviously he did miss out on the entire season last year due to the injury. So I think that Dak Prescott's going to have to, especially against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is the worst team for him to come up against in his first game back. It really is. It is the worst team for him to come up against in his first game back. Compound, thank you. Patercat says Dak had a compound fracture of his ankle. There you go. Daz says, I'm definitely a bandwagon. I'm a Pats fan. You absolutely are a bandwagon. But now it comes down to what you do when you're supporting a team that is not up there anymore. They might get better this year, but they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year, in my personal opinion. Alex Smith says Atlanta Falcons are good. Don't really know how to answer that one, my good sir. NRL Clip says they're all right, pretty good though, to Gig Cash. Bailey Nick Cox says Seattle Seahawks the whole way. Seattle Seahawks are a bit of a soft spot team for me. I've always liked the Seattle Seahawks, but I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I think Seattle are a very good team this year. However, I don't think they have that oomph there. I don't think they have the oomph there to actually win the Super Bowl personally. I don't think their defense is as good as it used to be. But obviously they've got a really nice offense with Russell Wilson. They've got DK Metcalf. They've got Tyler Lockett. But if you're going fantasy-wise, I wouldn't personally go through any of those. But they've also got Carson as their running back there. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Seattle Seahawks go this year as well. Katie Dixon says, I haven't watched an NFL game in years since I lived in Florida, and the Bucs won in 2002. That was a day to be alive. Well, there you go. The last time you watched was, 18 years ago now? 17 years ago. 19 years ago, 2002, and then you watch it again 19 years later, and the Bucs have just won the Super Bowl. My goodness, man, you're flying. Jogan Sports says, am I a bandwagon if I've supported the Bucs since 2014? You wish you supported the Bucs since 2014, Jogan Sports. You bloody wisher, you bloody Jogan Sports, you bloody wisher you've been supporting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers since 2014. You bloody wisher. DW Blitzy says, the Bucs back in 2014, I remember when this team was diabolical, man. Like my team right now and ever, Detroit Lions. Well, actually, 2015, the Lions, or 2014, the Lions were actually pretty good. I think we made the playoffs and we lost the Cowboys in a robbery of a game before we made it in 2016. Then we lost to Seattle. We actually genuinely lost that game, though. Patacat says 2002 Bucks team great defense. Mate, 2002 Bucks team great defense. 2021 Bucks team great defense. Bloody gee whiz, all over the place. There's always a bloody good defense here in Tampa Bay, baby. Joseph says Cowboys didn't do good last season, but I think they will this year. That's because of the injury of Dak Prescott, man. You know they they had quarterback galore. I think Zeke was out for a bit as well. Tony Pollard probably got quite a few runs in, and it wasn't ever going to work out for Dallas last year, unfortunately. And Dallas, they're a place that are so desperate for a ring, for a Super Bowl, and rightly so. They're a very massive club. We're still waiting here for the game to get kicked off here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. But we're about to get right underway here for the game. Patacat says 2014 was the first year with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, first year. Did he start though? I don't think so, really. I don't think he's... did he get drafted in 2014? TW Blitzy says, Bucks were literally a team that you forgot were in the comp until you played them for that long. Absolutely. I feel like Tampa Bay does have that ability to actually go completely unnoticed in a season. Like, completely unnoticed in a season. Like, at least with Detroit, you kind of always know about Detroit because of how tough it's been for Detroit fans their entire... Like, you just know Detroit's there. But I think with Tampa Bay, they have this weird knack, if they're not great, that completely they just go unnoticed the entire year. So it's something that obviously doesn't happen nowadays. You definitely look for who when you're playing in Tampa Bay, but I don't know if Detroit played Tampa Bay this year. Simon Hughes says, Tampa Bay has 2 National Sporting Championship, NHL and NFL. Some cities will never win a national championship. Some cities probably won't ever win a national championship. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. But then again, you do say never. Never's a long time, bro. Never's a long time, my man. You can't really sit there and say that they're never going to get better or they're never going to be a good team because, look, at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 6 years ago, they were shocking. They were woeful. They were coming last and they were getting first pick literally week in, week out. Year in, year out, sorry. And now they're coming off the back of a Super Bowl. And that's because they added in Tom Brady. That's because they bolstered up their defense. And that's because they added in the likes of, they've got the likes of Mike Evans, Godwin, and Antonio Brown, who no one was wanting to get because of his issues at Pittsburgh and also when he went to, can't remember where he went to, but because of his issues when he was at Pittsburgh and whatnot, no one wanted him. They'd pick him up, and he did fantastic last year. But here we go, guys. The kickoff is about to get underway of the season for 2021. The Cowboys kicking off to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it's going to be interesting to see how Tom Brady gets going for his 21st season. I think this is his 21st year, and that's going to be a touchback. So we are going to see Tampa Bay start from the 20. Katie Dixon says, I have to admit that I like college football more than pro football. I like college football more in regards to the atmosphere for me. I think that college football, actually, I feel like a lot of Americans care more about college football than they do actually about the NFL until their team is doing good, obviously, in the NFL. Then they're like, okay, no, now I start to care again. I feel like, college football is definitely a lot bigger than people give it credit for outside of America. In America, you are all very well aware. But here we go, guys. So, first play here, they're playing, let's see if they can get to, they're probably going to run this ball straight up here. I'd assume they're going to run this ball. Gronkowski comes back onto the inside, and they're going to run it straight up the middle here. They got, who is it, Ronald? Or is it Fournette? Sorry, yeah, it is Fournette. It is Leonard Fournette there as the running back there, so he'll bring that for about a 5-yard gain there, so it'll be 2nd and 5. So Tom Brady is their quarterback today with Leonard Fournette as the running back, wide receiver, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin as well with Antonio Brown. That's their 3 wide receiver triple. Rob Gronkowski, tight end, with Jonathan Smith as the tackle. Ali Marpet, guard. Ryan Jensen as the center. Alex Kappa. Ranked 14, Tristan Wirfs. So Tristan Wirfs in the draft was fantastic pickup for Tampa Bay, by the way. I think he went like 10th or 11th 2 years ago. Tristan Wirfs was a great pickup there. So Tampa Bay, here's 2nd and 5. It was right. It was 5 yards. I'm feeling a bit of a pass coming on here. No, he's going to give it off to Fournette again. Fournette's going to run this one straight up the middle, and it's going to be for about a 2-3 yard gain. I think maybe a 3-yard gain there. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Patacat says Antonio was at the pass as well. Yeah, there you go. DeMarcus Lawrence in the defense. Odigizua. Carlos Watkins, Randy Gregory. Micah Parsons. Jalen Smith. This is the defense for the Cowboys here, guys. Leighton Van Der Esch. Anthony Brown. And Donovan Wilson as the safety. With Demonte Kazee. Trayvon Diggs as the corner as well. But here we go. So it's 3rd and 2 here for Tampa Bay at the 33-yard line here. 33-yard line here. So I'm feeling like a little bit of a slot throw here. I'm feeling like a bit of a slot throw here. He drops back. Tom Brady drives around, throws it down the right-hand corner, and it's a bit too far out of Godwin's hands there. And that will be 4th and 2. So, yikes, that's a good start there for the Dallas Cowboys defense. And the Cowboys will now get the ball back. Good start. 3 and out. Wowee. 3 and out. Wowee. Elise Richardson says Tampa Bay is smart by signing Antonio Brown. Absolutely. Absolutely, especially considering he lived with Tom Brady for quite a significant amount of time. He lived with him. And Antonio Brown was one of the best wide receivers in the game back in the day. And I thought last year he was a very good addition to that team. Danny says it's 3 and out to start the season. Yeah, I know a lot of people would have been betting on probably, a field goal or a touchdown there for the first score of the season. Because you can actually bet on the first set of downs. That's a great kick. Oh my god. They've just kicked that to the 2-yard line. That's gone to the 2-yard line. Wowee. That's a fantastic kick there from Tampa Bay. That is literally the definition of a perfect kick there from Pinion. Pinion has just kicked it to the 2-yard line here. Wowee. That's unbelievable. League Zone says, what a punt. Ash Diamond says, what game is this, plays? This is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dallas Cowboys in Tampa Bay. But what a kick. Pena would be absolutely loving that to start us off with here. So Dak Prescott, they've got Zeke Elliott at the back. I feel like they're going to throw this. Yet they are taking Elliott out to the right-hand side. Actually, they've got no one on Zeke right now. If you just get that ball out to Zeke, you're going to at least get a 5-yard gain here. Get that ball out to Zeke for a 5-yard gain. No, apparently not. Throws it down deep, though. They're away. Oh, my goodness me. That's a 30-yard play. Amari Cooper with a nice little 28, 30-yard play there. That was very easy. Wow, Zeke was open. That defense wasn't looking the greatest. This is a really strange start to this game, to be completely honest with you. 13 minutes to go here of the first quarter. And look at that, Amari Cooper just absolutely gaps him. I feel like, they just blitzed him. Yeah, they just blitzed him. So he had plenty of time there. Plenty of time. I probably personally wouldn't have blitzed there because I knew that he was going to throw that. We all knew that he was going to throw that. They won't run the ball. They took Zeke out to the right-hand side. But all right, now they're going to get the ball to Zeke here. They're going to let him feed. 1st and 10 here for the Cowboys, and they're going to run this one for about a 4-yard gain, maybe 5-yard gain here. So it should be 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5. Jack Thompson says Tampa shit. Hey, Jack Thompson, they are currently the Super Bowl champions. So, cool story. Dak Prescott in 2020, 5 games. He had 1,856 yards for a completion percentage of 68%. Touchdown to interception is 9-4 and rating of 99.6. That was through week 5, and then obviously he did get injured for the rest of the season. So it is 2nd and 6 here, 4-yard game. Prescott's going to throw that one underneath there, and they're going to get a first. Oh, maybe not. It could be inches. It could be 3rd and inches here. It could be 3rd and inches here. It will be 3rd and inches. It will be 3rd and inches, or it could be 3rd and 1. Xavier Brady Boy says, did you know there is an Aussie playing college football? There's an Aussie, plenty of Aussies playing in the NFL, mate. Katie Dixon says, each one of those graphics cost $1 million. Which graphics? Jogan Sports says, I remember where you used to have to hope Evans and Winston go well, now go Brady. What? So they are 3rd and 1 here at the 40, and they're going to be short. They're going to be short. They're going to be short here. They're going to be short, and that is. Oh, does he get over? No, he does get over. He does get over there. I didn't see where the ball was. So Zeke Elliott will get the first down there. So it will be 1st and 10 at the 41. Michael Joshua Lewis says, my NFL team is the Baltimore Ravens. Well, man, Baltimore, they've been absolutely slaughtered with injuries to their running backs, bro. They have Justice Hill, who's injured right now. They've got. I can't think of the one that was going to be big this year, and he's usually quite. What's his name right now? Gus Edwards obviously just got down injured today. Who was the main? I picked him up in my fantasy, and then he got injured. I can't think of his name right now. Does someone in the chat know who was the main running back for Baltimore this year? Who got injured significantly last week? That's going to be 2 weeks ago. 4-yard play there for Ezekiel Elliott, so it will be 2nd and 6 here. Dobbins, thank you. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins stats, mate, yeah. So Dak Prescott is the quarterback here today for the Cowboys, with Ezekiel Elliott as the running back, Amari Cooper as a wide receiver 19, CeeDee Lamb wide receiver 88, Michael Gallup as another wide receiver there, Dalton Schultz is the tight end, Tyron Smith is the tackle, with Connor Williams as the guard, and center is Tyler Beatz, Connor McGovern as another guard, and Lael Collins as another tackle. So it's going to be Cowboys here. They drop back through Prescott, gives it underneath here for a bit of a screen pass, and Schultz again. Schultz is starting to lap up some passes here. They're looking like they're going to score here, the Dallas Cowboys, if I'm completely honest with you. They're looking like they're going to score on this opening drive here, because that is nice. They've given off to Schultz, and he's probably got about a 15-yard play there, maybe 15, 16-yard play, and now they're going to be in the attacking end of the field. Michael Joshua Lewis says, what NFL games are you streaming for week 1? I'm not too sure yet, man. I'll do my schedule today after this stream does finish. Jack Thompson says, how do you think the Jets will go this season? Yikes. They don't have Adam. They don't have one of the worst ever play callers in history anymore, but it's still the Jets, mate. It's still the Jets. So, and they've lost players who, anyway. Prescott here drops back to the 50. Oh, wow, that's a good throw. Oh, he dropped it. CeeDee Lamb, unfortunately. CeeDee Lamb will drop that pass. That would have been a good pass. League Zone says, Dak looking good. Well, he kind of underthrow that pass pretty significantly for a second. Unfortunately, CeeDee Lamb, he was slipping. It was a difficult take. But he does drop that one. But if Dak throws that a little bit more strongly, he does have an LAT injury, he does have a lat injury. So if he throws that one a little bit more strongly, he would have been definitely a great play there for about a 20-yard gain. So 3 for 4 for 49 yards for Dak Prescott already. That's a good start. They're 41 yards out. Throws the ball to the left-hand side. And CeeDee Lamb, another drop here. Okay, CeeDee Lamb, another drop here. Everyone has been hyping up CeeDee Lamb for their fantasy. And obviously, he's dropped a couple of passes here early days. Adama Kasu used to be a Detroit Lion on the defense with Vita Vea, Jason Pierre-Paul, Devin White, Levante David as well. They've got Shaquille Barrett, Carlton Davis, the third, Antoine Winfield Jr. as a safety, Mike Edwards as the safety, with Jamel Dean as a corner, with Sean Murphy Bunting as the other corner there. But here we go. So they're going to be 3rd and 10 here. 3rd and 10 for Dallas. Dak Prescott started off pretty well here. I'm surprised that CeeDee Lamb drops both those. Oh, they're going to catch him offside there. That's very good. They're going to catch him offside there. Or it could be actually a false start here. It is a false start here. It is a false start. So it's going to be 3rd and 15. It's going to be 3rd and 15. That'll be the first flag of the season. You are spot on there, Paddy Cat. Joking Sports, remember every week I watch the Bucks lose and my brother still has to watch the Jets lose. You wish I believe you were a Bucks fan back in 2014, man. It's like being a Chiefs fan back in the 2000s. They used to be woeful, man. They used to be woeful. And will be a false start there, big boy. False start there. Can't be doing that. So it's going to be 3rd and 15 with 9 minutes 46 to go here of the first quarter. And they've got Zeke underneath. They're obviously not going to run this ball, though. There's no way. There's no way they do. Oh, that was nearly offside there. Very close. Nearly got sacked, and it's going to be thrown. He's looking for CeeDee Lamb a lot, though. It's going to be incomplete. So 4th and 15. And what was looking like a really positive drive for the Cowboys, unfortunately, CeeDee Lamb couldn't come up with both those passes. And now it is going to be have to be a punt here from the Cowboys. They're too far out for a field goal. TW says, how do you think the 49ers will go this season, Blaze? I think they're alright. I think they're underrated, but in the same sense, we're beating you this week. Not really. We're not beating anyone. We might actually go 0-16 for the second time in our history. Unless Jared Goff can get firing with TJ Hawkinson, but here we go. So it's going to be a punt here from the Cowboys from about 46 yards out. And let's see how this punt goes. Down onto the left. Oh, that's a good punt here. That's a good punt here. That's a very good punt here. That's a very good punt here. That's a fantastic punt. We've seen 2 punts that have been absolutely unbelievable in this game so far. And that's going to go out around the 6-yard line or so. I'll go out around the 6-yard line. Look, I think 49ers will be fine, but I do think there's a few other teams that I do have above them. Obviously, the Chiefs will be there. I would have said the Baltimore surely still should be there, but they're a very run-heavy offense, and they're literally 3 or 4 of their starting running back, or 3 and 4 of their running backs have gone down. I know Lamar Jackson is basically their running back, but they have just signed Devontae Freeman. I believe they've got Le'Veon Bell on their books, and there is also Tyson Williams at Baltimore. So I think the Baltimore still should be fine, but you know, it's interesting because obviously the big boys have gone down in the running back core. Then you've also got here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to just be fantastic too. There's a heap of teams that have a chance, and you know who I think is one of the most underrated teams this year? That is the Los Angeles Rams. Stafford is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. As a Lions fan, I'll tell you, he has been held back by our team for so long, man. For so long has Stafford been held back. But you know, now that he's gone to the Rams, not only does he have a better play caller, he has a better coach, he has a better system, he has a better wide receiver core, and he also has better running backs. Like, I love my team, but like, it's just straight up. Matthew Stafford will absolutely lap up the Rams this year. Paddock says, who do you pick today? In regards to what? Rugby Players says, who do you support in AFL? AFL Geelong. Good Cash says, all I know is that Brady's like very good. Brady's the best quarterback of all time, if not the best player of all time. But I say quarterback because obviously you can't really compare positions. Jason Moshe says, Rams aren't really underrated. A lot of people think it's Chiefs versus Rams. Rams are absolutely underrated. Rams are absolutely underrated. There is no way that there is everyone saying Chiefs versus Rams. I think that's what you're saying because of what I just said, because the Rams are severely underrated. The Rams are severely underrated because not everyone knows whether Stafford's going to come in there, because people look at Stafford as the guy from Detroit, right? People always look at Stafford as the guy from Detroit. People forget that Stafford is the guy Stafford is the guy that was being held back by our club. Dasmate says Rams are so underrated. Jet Taylor says there are big men with masks. That's all I know. That's usually how it goes, mate. Xavier Brownie Boys, will you stream the NBA? Absolutely, man. I will be streaming the NBA. Absolutely. Jack Thompson says Patrick Mahomes is Tom Brady's son. That's cool, but Tom, didn't you just say that the Tampa Bay is shit before, and now you're saying that like Tom Brady is the dad of Patrick Mahomes, as if like Mahomes is shit, as if he didn't win a Super Bowl 2 years ago and was in the Super Bowl last year. Some of your comments are a bit outrageous, to be honest with you. Leonard Fournette here is going to drive this one to about the... That's going to be a 6-run. No, it's Ronald Jones, sorry. That one is Ronald Jones. So that's going to be a 6-yard play there. 6-yard run for Ronald Jones. I was thinking he was going to be the big guy in Tampa Bay until obviously they did sign Leonard Fournette from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't like any of the running backs for Tampa Bay this season. I really don't. In regards to fantasy, anyway. In regards to fantasy. James Welch says, Stafford is easy top 10 quarterback. I've got him as a top 5, to be honest with you, mate. I do. But I just think that people will see that this year when he's in a better team. So Tampa here, if you can look as good as you did with that offense and that defense, oh, good throw. That's a very good throw there. That's a very good throw. That's going to be Mike Evans there for the first down completion. Dana says, who's the favourite going into this game? The favourite is absolutely Tampa Bay. Absolutely for Tampa Bay. But, like I said, guys, I think the Cowboys will be in this one for a decent amount of time. Oh, he was so close to being offside there. Patacat says, Brady's been a bit shaky to start this game. Yeah, but that was a nice throw there. That was a nice throw for a 1st and 10 for the Bucks. And here we go. Brady drops back, goes left-hand side there. And that's a shocking pass there, Evans. That is a shocking pass there. So Mike Evans. So that'll be a 2nd and 10 now. I want you to throw the ball to Antonio Brown, please. Please throw it to Antonio Brown. I would like a catch for my fantasy, please. Please. Jack Thomas says, I'm a Chiefs fan. That's why I said Tampa was shit. Okay. Well, okay. Well, yeah, okay. Yep, cool. All right. So 2nd and 10 here. 8 minutes to go here of the first quarter. And Tom Brady looking for who's open here. Down the center. Oh, he gets it to Gronkowski. Whoppa. That's a good throw. That is a good throw there to Gronkowski. There was quite a few players around there, but he found that pinpoint pass, and that's what we know Tom Brady for. Look at Gronkowski just go straight up the guts there, straight up the center. And there was plenty of players. That was brilliant. That throw, that pass was absolutely brilliant. That was pinpoint, man. Look at the spin on it too. Like, just ridiculous, man. Tom Brady looking around, throws it deep over the top here. And is that Brown? Is that Antonio Brown? Ooh, 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 ooh. Antonio Brown, baby. Yeah, boy. That's a nice little catch there for about a 29-yard gain. Let's go by Antonio Brown. I do have him in fantasy TW Blissy, absolutely. So that's why you're going to see in my streams this year, I'll be talking a lot about fantasy because I love NFL fantasy is my main love when it comes to fantasy. You know, there is NRL, there's Premier League, there's AFL, there's all those kind of fantasies, basketball, baseball, but my main love is NFL fantasy. Tom Brady here, right-hand side, he's going to throw it, and that's going to be Antonio Brown again, baby. Ooh, 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 Lego, baby, yay. So that's going to be a nice little throw there for another about 12-yard gain there. Let's go. 2 quick little bing, bang, boom passes to Antonio Brown for a couple of first downs. Big boy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. He's on 6.4 points already. He's got 44 yards. Gee whiz. What a pickup Antonio Brown was. I think I picked him up in the 6th round too. I think I picked him up in the 6th or 7th round as well. We have a BKR Sport Fantasy League that involves you guys and a couple of other friends of mine, and $50 entry. And it's very fun. Very fun. We have a nice little bit of banter on the Instagram. But Tom Brady drops this one back, gives it off to Ronald Jones, and Jones will go for about a 3-yard play there. Paddock says, what's Jar's team looking like? Jackson's team's not too bad. I'll tell you what his team's looking like, to be honest with you. It's 2nd down, I think, 2nd here. Yeah, 2nd and 2nd. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 here. What is Jackson's team? All right, so let's go have a look at his really straight-up Jar's football team. Is what he named it. Like, there we go. Josh Allen, good quarterback. He's got Leonard Fournette as a running back, though. I don't like that one. I don't like Leonard Fournette as a running back. He's got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I would have liked him. I think that he's underrated going into this year because of his shakiness last year. 1 second. 2nd and 7 here with 6 minutes to go here of the first quarter. They've got Brown on the right side again. He's looking for Brown. He's looking for Brown. He's looking for Brown, and he's going to get it to Brown too, isn't he? Is that Antonio? It's Godwin. Damn it! I thought it was Antonio Brown. Jeez, having a nice little start here, though, is the... I think they're going to score here, Tampa. I think they're going to score. They're about 3 yards out here. You've got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who I would like, but in the same sense could have a shonky year as well. People are really underrating him. Devontae Adams, he picked him with 1st pick and 2nd. I thought that was ridiculous when there was still Dalvin Cook on board because he got 2nd pick. So it went Christian McCaffrey, and then I got 4th pick, and I got Dalvin Cook. I got Dalvin Cook in 4th, brother. I got 4th pick. I got Dalvin Cook from Minnesota. Wow, man. But here we go. They're at the 5-yard line here. At the 5-yard line here is Tampa Bay. 1st and goal here. And they're not going to run it. They're going to throw it underneath over the top here. And that is Godwin. Chris Godwin with the touchdown. Chris Godwin will put the first points on the board for the season. 9 plays, 94 yards, 4 minutes 9 is how long that took, and Chris Godwin will lap up the first touchdown of the season in the NFL for 2021. Antonio Brown, he couldn't find him, he was over the right-hand side, and they also had Mike Evans out on the left, but he just finds Chris Godwin just doing a nice little slant here, really. Nice little slant. Look at this one from behind. Just snaps it up, and then Godwin just steps on the inside. Easy little slant underneath. Bingo, bango, and that's going to be a 7-0 ball game here with 5 minutes 23 to go here. So let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new here, because we're going to be smacking up the NFL this year. This is the first year we're going to be very consistent with NFL. We're going to do a lot of videos as well, guys. I've got some videos coming out next week because the NRL season is finishing off, so I do also do other sports. NRL season and rugby season is still kind of going, but the NRL season is very much coming to a conclusion, so definitely get excited for the NFL on this channel, NBA on this channel. We've got Premier League, we've got the cricket later on this year as well, and I might do some NHL, but in the same sense, I love NHL when I'm there. If I was able to be in America, I'd be vlogging in the NHL. I'm not a big fan of watching the NHL on the TV, but get around the Chicago Blackhawks, baby. Dasman says Brady will legit play till he's about 85. Well, mate, at this current rate, he could honestly play until he's 100. Look at how he's going. Let's go keep going. Actually, I'm going to tell you my fantasy team before I tell you somebody else's fantasy team. So my fantasy team here today that I'm going with this year, I did get Patty Mahomes. I took Patrick Mahomes, I think, in the 4th. I really jumped up high for him. I think 3rd. No, I took him in 4th, which I think most people in our league were considering taking the quarterback a little bit later, which is fair, but I wanted to jump up and make sure that I got Patrick Mahomes because he is clearing out the best quarterback in the game of fantasy. In 4th pick, I took Dalvin Cook. My goodness me. Like 4th pick, I was expecting to go for Alvin Kamara, Derrick Henry, but I got Dalvin Cook, who usually goes in 2nd pick. Usually goes Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook. And then it goes, Alvin Kamara, Ezekiel Elliott, kind of Derrick Henry kind of deal. Ezekiel Elliott actually dropped quite significantly in the draft. But I took Dalvin Cook. I got Darrell Henderson. I think he's really, really, really copping a lot of criticism right now because of the Sonny Michel signing trade that the Rams picked him up. But look, you got Stafford there. You got a really good offense. You got a high-powered offense. You got a really solid defense, really quality defense. Gee whiz, probably are one of the better. Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald, my goodness me. So Darrell Henderson will lap it up there. I don't think Sonny Michel is that great. I don't think he'll eat into his time too much, and I think Darrell Henderson will be the main guy there at the Rams this year alongside Stafford. I've got Antonio Brown, as you know, 44 receiving yards already, 6.4 points already. That's fantastic to see for a guy that I picked up probably about 5th round or something like that, 6th round. I took Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen from the Los Angeles Chargers. I think the Chargers this year with Justin Herbert, he's going to throw the ball a lot. Justin Herbert's going to throw the ball a lot this year, man, and Keenan Allen's going to be that guy for him that's going to get the job done. I got TJ Hockenson. I actually had to trade for him, though. I originally had Noah Fant from the Denver Broncos, but I really, really desperately wanted TJ Hockenson, so I traded for TJ Hockenson. I actually also traded for Henderson, by the way. Henderson and Hockenson came in the same trade when I did trade away DeAndre Swift and Noah Fant. So I traded DeAndre Swift and Noah Fant for Henderson and Hockenson. I think Swift is banged up for the Lions this year, and also we're a very pass-happy team with a team that's going to be behind a lot, so I don't really want the running back there. I don't know why I picked him so early, but I did get a nice little running back and tight end duo there with Henderson and Hodgkinson. Jamar Chase for the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they're going to be a very pass-happy offense this year. They've got 3 wide receivers, real strong wide receivers there, but I think Jamar Chase, despite the fact he's had a pretty poor preseason, I think he'll be good. But they're going to kick this ball off here, Tampa Bay to Dallas, and it's going to be a touchback, baby. Touchback. Also, I took Blankenship as my kicker and Washington football team as my defense. I'm starting to get used to Washington football team a lot more now than calling them the Redskins. Benny Roethlisberger, I picked up off the waivers because I wanted to. I think Pittsburgh's going to have a very good year this year in regards to throwing the ball because he's back. He's got Juju. He's got I can't think of the other wide receiver who's probably going to be the number 1 guy there. Pittsburgh will be decent this year. Prescott here under snap, 25 out. He's going to give it. No, he's not going to give it up to Zeke. He's going to give it out to the left-hand side here. And, oh, that's a nice little screenplay there. That was Tony Pollard who got that ball too. Tony Pollard, obviously, usually the backup there to Ezekiel Elliott, but he does come in here for that and makes a nice little 11-yard play and goes straight back off the field. Katie Dixon says, what the heck is this Subway commercial with Tom Brady sniffing a loaf of bread like it's a cigar? I'm not sure, but to be fair, the bread at Subway, I used to work at Subway when I was younger for a little bit. 1 second here. 1st and 10, and he gets it out to the left-hand side here. and that is Michael Gallup for a nice little 9-yard play there. I feel like this game is going, like I said, guys, I feel like this will be closer than people give it credit for. I did think it was going to be, I think I said 35-21 maybe. I think that's close. 14 points is pretty close. A lot of people are saying a Tampa Bay Buccaneers blowout here. I don't necessarily, I see it, but I'm not going to go for it. I'm not going to go for it. I think it's going to be a closer one. Gibbo says, hi, hello, Gibbo. How we doing, mate? Who you go for? Mr. Mason says, I thought you only did NRL vids. Man, I do everything, brother. I do everything. We've got NRL tonight. We've got NRL all this week. But I do NFL, I do NBA, I do Premier League, I do Rugby. What do you mean do I just do NRL vids? My goodness me. Oh, that's a brilliant catch there. That's a brilliant catch by Michael Gallup again. And Gallup not looking too bad here to start us off here. Melmo says, Blaze, would you agree with the Rams being the most overrated team? I hate you, Melmo. I hate you. You may be my moderator, but I hate you. I hate you. I do. I do. One, because you, buddy, continuously talk about Big Papa Napa in my streams, even though he's a legend. I'll give you that. But you always do. And then you come in here and go with literally the most opposite thing that I've ever said. To literally what I said 20 minutes ago, I said that the Rams are the most underrated team on the planet. And now you've come in here saying overrated? I hate you, Miller. I hate you. So 1st and 10 here for the Cowboys. Why would you say they're overrated? What's wrong with you? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a brilliant trick play here. Ezekiel Elliott's going to... Oh, it's Tony Pollard, sorry. Tell you what, that's a decent run there. 8-yard play. I tell you what, people with Ezekiel Elliott right now are freaking out a little bit. They're freaking out a little bit because they're like, why are they not using Zeke right now? They're not using him right in the middle. I'll tell you why. If you're in fantasy, I hope that none of the guys in my fantasy league are watching me right now. I'm going to try trade for Zeke Elliott after this. After this week, I know it's going to cost a lot, but it's not going to cost as much as you would think. Because I think that they're not going to use him that much in this game because Tampa Bay is just too good defensively in regards to stopping the run game. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 here for the Cowboys, about 37 yards out. Guys, in fantasy, pick up Zeke next week. He's not going to have a good game this week. It's going to freak out their manager, and you're going to be able to get him at a nice little cheapie. Prescott rolls out to the right-hand side here, and is that a catch? He has caught it. Wow. Wow. Gallup again. That's 3 catches quickly. Michael Gallup looking like the main guy here in Dallas right now. Let's look at this for Gallup. Let's see if he's in. Yeah, he's in. Wow. Man, it's ridiculous how these guys keep themselves in. Danny says, I have Zeke on my fantasy team. Hold him. Hold him past this week. People will try and trade for him after this week. Hold him. That's all I'll say. So Prescott here rolls out right-hand side. I think a Schultz here with the ball, and Schultz will get taken down about 7 yards. Sorry, Blake Jarwin. Blake Jarwin, not Schultz. Lachlan Booth says, if Tampa blow the Cowboys out, it more likely happen in the second half. Yeah, absolutely. But I just think that Dak Prescott's got enough in his locker, mate. I think Dak Prescott's being not spoken about as much as he... Because obviously he was one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He's one of the highest paid contracts in the league for a reason. Yes, he may throw the ball short a lot. But in the same sense, you know, Dallas, he is a very good quarterback, man. That's why I had him as my quarterback last year before he did get injured in my fantasy team. So 2nd and 3 here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're just outside the red zone right now, 23 yards out. We haven't seen a sack yet. He throws it over the top here. Brilliant pass. It's going to be a touchdown here for CeeDee Lamb. Woo! CeeDee Lamb with the TD. Wow, wow. He didn't start off the game well. He dropped a couple of passes. But CeeDee Lamb, baby, goes boomski, boomski. That's a brilliant throw there. That is a 75-yard drive, and that's a 21-yard... I think that's 21, or I think it might be... No, it's just past it. It might be a 22-yard touchdown for CeeDee Lamb. Melmo says, people saying they're a top 5 team. Mate, Rams are a potential sneaky. Matthew Stafford is one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but he just didn't get the credit because he was at the Lions. That's, yeah, definitely a touchdown. Definitely. Oh my God, get out of here. Gee whiz. True, it's the Bros' Bulls team fire, bro. They have Zoe, DeRozan, Levine, Kobe, Caruso, and Vucevic. We will be streaming the Bulls and the NBA this year. It's going to be exciting. But unfortunately, there is an injury here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on that play. That sucks to see. Ula Lamani says, you excited for the Manly and Storm game? I tipped Manly to win. I've got the Storm, but yes, I've tipped the... I'm looking forward to that one tonight. If you want to see my tips, I did obviously do my tipping stream on Tuesday. Bailey Nick Cox says, come on Cowboys? I'm a Seattle fan. I don't want the Bucks winning. Why? What has the Bucks winning got to do with the Seattle Seahawks? What's that got to do with anything? But Fred just says 49ers best team in the league. No, mate, no. And you're playing my team on Monday, you'll beat my team, though. My team is literally the pushover. And the thing is, man, it's very tough. And actually on Monday, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out my schedule now for videos because obviously you guys saw yesterday I put out my How I Became a Gold Coast Titans Fan. If you want to know my story about how I became a Gold Coast Titans fan, go and check that out from yesterday. I've also uploaded my How I Became a Chicago Cubs fan. If you haven't seen that, so go and check that one. And that's from about 2 weeks ago. But next week it's going to be the Detroit Lions. The week after that will be Manchester City. I'm thinking about maybe Fiji and Drew at some point. I'm not too sure. Obviously, we do have the Geelong Cats I've got to do and stuff. And I will probably... I don't know if I should do Blackhawks or not because, I love the Blackhawks, I do, but they're not one of my biggest teams because I want to go to the games. I can't watch it on TV. As mate says, Stafford and Michelle are going to count. You shut up. You shut up in regards to Sonny Michelle. How dare you say Sonny Michelle? How dare you say Sonny Michelle? My God, I just told you I had Daryl Henderson in my team and you're talking about Sonny Michelle, one of the worst running backs. He had so much hype, man. He had so much hype. He's been terrible. But how dare you? Gee whiz. If I could, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If I could throw something right now, I would, but I'm going to drink my tea and I'm going to tell you to shush. My God, man. I got Henderson out here in my fantasy league and you're talking about Sonny Michelle running the trip. Shush. No one says Seahawks winning the whole thing. Okay, mate. You sound like a Dallas Cowboys fan now. You sound like a Dallas Cowboys fan now. Dragon Sports and Super Rugby, we're going to have another year of Waratahs losing. You will. But Daz, mate, Stafford will absolutely. Record Sister Tom Turbo with Dally M asked me tonight when we're doing an NRL stream. We're just waiting here because there is an injury timeout right now, unfortunately. There is a significant injury at the moment for Tampa Bay. Melbourne says it's a fact. Hey, Melbourne, can I just ask you, when we had a conversation last year about the run, was it the defense or the run game? I think it was the defense. And you were like, they're a top 3, top 2 defense. And I said, well, they're not like they used to be. Where did they end up on that defensive list there, Melbourne? By the way, guys, just so you know, I will absolutely be pumping out NFL this season. So it's not like last year where it was inconsistent and I do it sometimes and whatnot. I'm going to be doing Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm going to be doing all morning on Monday. Gee, it's going to be big time. And Dallas will slap it on through. So it'll be 7-7 here with a minute 35 to go here in the first quarter. Let's go and thumbs that little bad boy up. Go down there, hit that thumbs up blue button. And also subscribe if you are new, baby. Remember, I don't want to talk about that. I do know my stuff, man. I do know my stuff. People might think that I'm Australian and that I don't know my worldwide sports, but I can tell you right now, I know my stuff. I know my stuff. So, and this is the thing, like I said, I can tell you my team is bad. And if I'm going to criticize, I have to tread differently. Like, the thing is that you guys are going to know is that throughout my different sports, I will act very differently. In NRL, I'm going to tell you your team is shit. I'm going to tell you. Because the way the Australians are and the way we like our sport down here is very insulting, very controversial, very talk shit. But in America, it's more about criticizing, but having it in a good way. Oh, Ed Sheeran's there in the with Roger Goodell in the box up top. But NFL and American sports are very. If you criticize them, you have to say it in a positive way, so that people it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, a lot of Americans don't really get our kind of sarcasm too. It's it's very difficult to sometimes portray that I'm not actually calling a team shit when I say, this team's shit. For example, I'm a Lions fan. I'm going to say Green Bay Packers are shit, right? And then I'll get a Green Bay Packers fan come on here. It's a touchback, by the way, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But then I'll say Green Bay Packers are shit. They're not shit. They're not. But because I'm a Lions fan, I'm going to call them shit. And then someone will come on here and say, what are you talking about? The Green Bay Packers are one of the best teams in the league. And I'm like, I know. I know. That's not the point of what I'm saying. So, it's no shot down on Americans at all. I love it. It just means that I have to convert the way I speak in regards to American football streams and sporting streams. And I learnt that when I was in Chicago for the Chicago Cubbies. Because I remember one person swearing on the from the fans, and 1 second Tom Brady will give it up to Fournette. Fournette rolls right hand side here. Ooh, no, that's Ronald Jones. I keep getting confused between Ronald Jones and Fournette. Ronald Jones always used to be smaller for me. I thought he was smaller than Fournette, but Fournette actually looks smaller than Jones. I remember at the Cubbies game that I was at against the Cardinals. Obviously, we hate the Cardinals, but at the Cubbies vs Cardinals game, there was some guy in the bleachers who yelled out and just swore, and everyone was just like, whoa, man, calm down. If that was in Australia, people would be like, yeah, lay into him, man, lay into him. But in America, they're like, oh, hold on, man, calm down, just enjoy the game. Let's not say. So 59 seconds to go here, the first quarter. Tom Brady fakes that one. Paul throws it back. Oh, brilliant pass there. And Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, you beautiful man. You beautiful, beautiful man, Antonio Brown. I've got him in my fantasy, baby. I love it. Oh, yeah, I love it. Someone here said, I love American football, but I really don't like the ad breaks. It's the only negative. Oh, it's a flag. Oh, no. Damn it. I was so excited. Please be on the defense. Please be on the defense. Defense. Yes, it was on the defense. It's declined. Yes, Antonio Brown with another nice little pick up there. Antonio Brown's having a cracking game so far. Cracking game. He's got 71 receiving yards. It's on 10 points already in the first quarter. The first quarter, Antonio Brown. I am very, very, very happy here that I picked up Antonio Brown. So 3 receptions, 71 yards, and they're going to give this one off to Leonard Fournette. No, that's Jones again. There's Ronald Jones there. So he'll be second down here in about maybe 3 yards. Melvin says it was weird last year. We started last season off with a fantastic offense and 0 defense, and then it switched in the second half of the year. Yeah, your offense really faltered last year. It was really strange. Melvin says, who was your first pick in the fantasy draft? It was Dalvin Cook. I had the 4th pick, and it was ridiculous that he dropped it. Usually he's number 2 pick, McCaffrey, Cook, and then you argue for, I would have taken Kamara, but it is a bit of a risk there with Jameis Winston there this year in the New Orleans Barracks. But 2nd and 5 here for Tampa Bay. Tom Brady looking down. Oh, that was nearly. Oh, jeez. That was very close to being a sack. He tried to get the ball to Fournette there, but it was very close to being a sack and a fumble. But wow, that was a very strong arm there by Tom Brady. You really got to appreciate that because his arm gets slapped. You see him kind of lose the ball, and then he catches it again. Watch this. Watch this. From the right-hand side, slaps his arm, Armstrong. How does he not lose that ball? How did he not lose that ball? League Jones says Antonio Brown scored the Super Bowl. That's great, but I have him now in my fantasy team. So Brady here. It's 3rd and 5 right now. This will be big for the Dallas Cowboys defense if they can lock down here. Tampa Bay here, 40 yards out here. 40 yards. Tom Brady drops back, looking, still looking, and he throws it down the field, and that is a brilliant... Oh, he dropped it. Oh, was that Antonio... Oh, it was Antonio Brown too. That would have been fantastic. But unfortunately, he will not catch that. So it will be 4th and 5. So that will force a nice little punt here from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good defense from Dallas Cowboys. Frenchie says, I can't wait for the NBA to start another season of being a Bulls fan, unfortunately. Have you seen our bloody transfers, mate? Have you seen our trades? Have you seen who we got in our team this year? Got DeMar DeRozan. We've got Lonzo Ball. We've got obviously Zach LaVine. We've got a whole heap of players right now. That's not even half of them. Oh, well, that is literally half of them. But, we've picked up a ridiculous amount. Alex Caruso, I can't even think right now. We've got a great team this year. The Chicago Bulls. This is going to be the first time in a long time. Well, first time in my support of them, they'll be above 500, mind you. Because I started supporting the Bulls when I went to Chicago and became a Cubs fan in 2019, right? I didn't have a team beforehand. So, I've never seen my team above 500, ever. I've never, ever seen my team above 500. Fact. Never been above 500. So, this year's going to be a good year for me. Melvin says, where did Derrick Henry go? Derrick Henry, I think, went 5th or 6th. I think he went 6th. I think he went 5th because I was 4th. So, first pick was McCaffrey, which is obviously. Second pick was really strange to Devontae Adams. He would go first round, but Jars is a Packers fan, and it was interesting. But in the same sense, he is one of the best wide receivers, if not the best wide receiver in the game. Third was Aaron Jones. Way too high for Aaron Jones in third. So then I had a choice of Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, or Dalvin Cook. And I was definitely considering, I was thinking originally I was going to go for Alvin Kamara. I thought it was absolutely going to be Alvin Kamara. So I was trying to play a bit of mind games with the guy who had the 3rd pick saying, look, man, I think you should probably go with Derrick Henry there because I think he's going to be, he won me the league last year. I had Derrick Henry in my league. Kamara won me the league in the playoffs. But overall, to get me to that place, Derrick Henry. Unbelievable. And they've got bigger, more offense in Julio Jones now as well. They've got a really strong offense there at Tennessee that really helps out Derrick Henry in the run game. So he might actually have a good year. But I wasn't as high on him this year as I was last year. I think at some stage they have to figure out how to shut him down, but it just hasn't happened yet. But yeah, then Dalvin Cook fell for me. But I would have taken Kamara if he had got there. James Moses says, are you going to stream Raiders vs Ravens? I'm not too sure yet, man. Check out later today. I will put the schedule up on the channel. I will put the schedule up on the channel a little bit later on today. We're just waiting for the second quarter to get underway here, guys. I will put the schedule up on the channel. Bailey Nick Cox says, it would be funny if Antonio Brown did his ACL landing a catch. No, it wouldn't be funny. Why would you find a player getting injured funny? Especially an ACL. It's nothing to do with my fantasy team, bro. Like, please don't come into my comment section with stuff like that, because that's ridiculous. So it's going to be a flag here. It's going to be a great punt. You better hope this is not on the offense here. So you better hope this is not on the kicking team here, sorry. Oh, did you take Metcalf? No, I did not take Metcalf. I did not take Metcalf. My wide receivers are Antonio Brown, and 1 second here. The flag is on holding offense. Yep. So it's gonna. That was a good punt. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty plus a replay. Gee whiz, that is not good there. That is not good there at all. And I had Keenan Allen, so I got Antonio Brown and Keenan Allen from the Chargers, which I'm very happy about. Very, very happy about. And then I'm weighing up with my flex whether I go Jamar Chase or I do like Byron Pringle at the Kansas City Chiefs this year, but then again I've got Patrick Mahomes, so I don't really mind. I've also got Traquan Smith from the New Orleans Saints, who I'm really high on this year. I think Traquan Smith could be quite decent, but he's got a hamstring injury right now. But I really am high with him and Jameis Winston. Quez Watkins, I did take, and I've also got Amon Ra St. Brown from the Detroit Lions, just in case we do have something in the wide receiver core that helps TJ Hockenson out this year. And that's going to be another kick here. It's fantastic. And he's going to get slapped down here. No, he's away. He's away here. He's away. The Cowboys are still going here. We also know he gets taken out 10-yard line. So, still a good kick, but not as great. Not as great. It's another flag. Oh my god, it's another flag. League Zones, I saw that Parramatta Eels fan did that Shiver Con at Titans event video. Yeah, just moron, man. People don't really get it. People don't really understand sport. They think they know what they're talking about. They don't really get it, man. They don't really get it. And that's why I have to call it out. Just like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Obviously, you took Mahomes over Russ. Absolutely. Absolutely. Russ and fantasy isn't it, bro. Receiving teams, they're going to lose like 5 yards here. Yep. From the spot of the found, so it's going to be first down here, but for Dallas, but they're going to be 5 yards out. They're going to lose another 5 there. That's another flag. Yeah, absolutely. James West, who did you take a tight end? I originally took Noah Fant, but I don't like it with this year for the Denver Broncos. He was the best one on the board at the time. So I actually flipped him. Him and DeAndre Swift, I flipped them for TJ Hockenson and Dale Henderson. And I like it. I really like it. Ethan says, where you watching? I'm watching on NFL Game Pass, bro. You get a 7-day free trial. It's pretty good, but I pay for it. So Dallas here, 5 yards out. They're going to not run the ball. They're going to throw it over to the left-hand side, and Wilson's going to get taken down 2 yards out. No, James Hermosa. There was an Eels fan on the channel who said that basically because I was born in New South Wales and lived there for 2 weeks, that I'm a what is it? Oh, I can't remember what I was called. Basically, it was stupid. It was something stupid. It was like someone who just didn't understand the game. But that's going to be taken down 3 yards out with Pollard. Oh, 4 yards, sorry, with 3rd and 4. Melmo says, I really hope Russ gets at least one MVP vote this year. Never got one in his whole career. I don't think Russ throws enough to be the MVP, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think that Russ throws enough, and that's why he's not really a great fantasy quarterback. He's a decent fantasy quarterback and can have good, really, really good games. But for me, he's not really a great fantasy quarterback because of the reason that he doesn't throw enough. He has a lot of run game at Seattle. Oh, and that's going to be, a 3 and out there. That is not great for Dallas. That is Tony Pollard. They're not even using Zeke in this game, by the way. They're not even doing this game right. They're not even using Zeke right now. So 13.5 minutes to go here of the second quarter. But that defense, I told you, the running game, you can't do anything. So Tony Pollard comes in there. And is Zeke actually even playing in this game? Is Zeke playing in this game, guys? I haven't seen. I'm absolutely trading for Zeke this week. Absolutely This is brilliant. This is damn well brilliant right now. Let me have a look. Zeke's got 1 point. He's got 10 rush yards. Oh my god. I'm absolutely trading for him. He's only I think run once or maybe twice and he's gone for 10 yards. Does mate. League Zones says I'm watching on ESPN. Yeah, good stuff, man. So actually, I could have done that. I just realised that. That's just delay of game here on Dallas. My goodness, mate. It doesn't really matter. They're already 5 yards out from their own line anyway. No, it says, I hope our new offensive coordinator gives him a lot more pass plays. Yeah, man, but you do have Chris Carson. You have a really good running back core as well. But Carson's always injured too, which is a problem. But Russell Wilson has plenty of offensive talent. Oh, this kick might not be as good as you want. It's going to be around the 50, and they're going to be way here. Here we go, big chance here, big chance here. Oh my God, they're actually going to run this one to about the 40. They're still going here. He's taking down at the 30. There's a flag at the 42 though. There might be a holding here against Tampa Bay, but Mickens with a nice little run there. Good return. Good cheeky little return there, baby. Good cheeky little return there. I'm just so happy the NFL's back, man. It just shows, for me, man, people are always like, oh, what's that? Holding? Receiving teams, they'll go back 10 yards from the spot of the... so they're going to lose 20 yards here. They're going to lose... Actually, well, they're going to lose 22 yards because they made extra 12 yards from that play. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the flag, so they're going to be taken back 22 yards. So basically where he caught the ball is where they'll get that ball. But I'm excited. The thing for me, man, is that with my channel, I stream everything, right? So when one sport finishes, another sport starts, or... I'm always going and going and going. So, the NFL starting back up means the NBA is starting back up. The Premier League's in full swing. NRL might be finishing, but, we've got cricket coming up very soon. I'm so excited for the end of this year, man. So excited for the end of this year. But League Zone says Jazz got Rudy Gay. All right. Well, all right. Jack Thompson says, well, how do you think McCall Hardman will go this season? Well, Hardman's not really a main guy there. Like, he's good, but in the same sense, like, I wouldn't be picking him up in fantasy, and if you're not picking him up in fantasy in the Chiefs offense, it's a problem. Bailey Nick Cox says, our Seattle defense is just not good. It was better at the end of last year, but in the same sense, it's not great. No, absolutely. It's not as good as it used to be. Seattle used to be the best team, defensive team in the league, and that's why they won the Super Bowl, and arguably should have won another Super Bowl. But do you really want me to mention that one, Melmo? They definitely should have 2 Super Bowls to their name with that defense that they had in the 2010s, but... Obviously, they decided they wanted to go with a slant, which is actually, I'm not going to lie to you, people always say like that was a terrible play call. And like, it's not the play call you should have made. It's not a play call that you should have made, but it's not the worst play call. It isn't. It was just very, very quality defense there. I think it was Malcolm Brown. I can't remember. To stop that one. It was unbelievable. I remember watching that live and just thinking, what are you doing not running the ball there? But in the same sense, it's not a horrible play call. Jack Thompson says, who do you reckon will win the Super Bowl this year? I don't know, man. There's a lot of teams. There is the Rams. There is the Chiefs. There is the Packers. See how Jameis Winston goes at New Orleans, but I don't think... to be fair, he's got a lot of offensive talent there. Seattle will be there, but their defense isn't great at the moment. Who else is around thereabouts? I'm trying to think of all the teams right now. Because I've been outside of the NFL bloody thought process for so long. Cleveland are a good shout to make the playoffs, not to win the whole league though. But Cleveland will be a very good team this year. Who else will be decent? San Francisco will be decent. They won't win the Super Bowl though. New England, no. Jeez, the guy AJ Ellis, who I'm playing in fantasy, has 4 Green Bay Packers players. What the shit? What are you doing? I know he's a Packers fan, but what are you doing, bro? You can't be having 4 players from the one team. So at the 50-yard line here, it's going to be Tampa Bay. 12 minutes 41 to go here of the second quarter. Dallas says Cleveland are a bit overrated. Their defense is very strong, bro. Their defense is very strong. Nick Chubb is very good, and Baker Mayfield is fair enough criticised quite considerably. But that's going to be a 3 or 4 yard play there for a second down, so it will be 2nd and 7 here. It'll be 2nd and 7 here for Tampa Bay, just inside the attacking half. League Zone says Marshall Lynch would have scored. Absolutely, he would have scored, but I don't necessarily think that it was the worst option of going for that the slant play, but in the same sense, obviously it didn't work out in the end. Aiden in Haka says Raiders got Gus Bradley from Seattle's LOB days, plus they upgrade their D. Hectic. 1 second here, Brady's going to drop back, throws it underneath here for Gronkowski, and that's a strong catch again in traffic with Rob Gronkowski, sorry. Well, Tom Gronkowski, you may as well call him that. So 3rd down here and 2. 3rd and 2 here for the Buccaneers. Raiders are definitely not a Super Bowl team, bro. Raiders, man, I was so disappointed with Josh Jacobs last year. My goodness me. Everyone was so high on him. I was loving him. I was thinking he was going to be a good player. And unfortunately, Josh Jacobs never got going for the Raiders last year. They're just not that great, man. They're just simply not that great. And who is it? Still Derek Carr as their quarterback this year. Brady drops back here, gets it out to the right-hand side here. And that's going to be Godwin slapped. But nice run there. Nice pass out to the wing. Out to the right edge. Oh, it's going to be a flag, though. It's going to be a flag here. This is not good. But then again, I feel like it might be on the defense here. I think it might be on the defense. Oh, what happened there? So there's a flag here. So the flag is back at the Buccaneer 47, so a long way back. Yeah, Carr's their quarterback, so I think, jeez. That's not who you want to be seeing taking you into the next. Like, Derek Carr's, like, okay, like, but he's very similar. He's better than Andy Dalton. But then again, I would compare them in a similar light. I would genuinely compare them in a relatively similar light, to be to be completely honest with you. So they're still discussing this flag here. Still discussing this flag. Aiden Harker says, we'll make the playoffs this year. Our D was trash last year. That's what cost us. Will you make the playoffs this year? I don't know. I think a lot of teams have improved, and I don't think the Raiders are as improved as some other teams. Megatron says, hi, everyone. Hello, mate. How we doing? There's apparently a new rule here. A taunting, I think he's calling. Oh, it's helmet to helmet. Taunting offense. Oh, wow. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. So that's going to be, offset. Yep. So nothing will happen. So first down. So the head-to-head contact there is what's going to cost them. It was a flag, but then also there was the taunting from Tampa Bay afterwards, which is going to offset those penalty flags. I'm going to sneeze. No, apparently not. Noah says, I swear Rays got rid of their two best O-line players. League Jones, will you start Justin Fields or Andy Dalton if you got all the Bears? Justin Fields, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Oh, there was a punch there from Dallas. James West says, I think the Texans will be the worst NFL team. Texans will definitely be up there for the lower-ended teams, but, Jacksonville will be there too. Detroit will be there too. So Tampa Bay here, and it does not go for the run. Brady over the top there too. Who is that? Oh, it's Godwin again. He's really finding Godwin really strongly in this game so far. Godwin is taking a lot of catches. You'd be loving this if you're in fantasy, but Mike Evans. And this is why people said don't take Mike Evans too high, because he's a really boom or bust player, and he's not getting a great deal of passes here. Godwin's the main target. Antonio Brown's also got 3 receptions. I don't even know if Mike Evans is... I think Mike Evans might have 1 reception. I think he might have 1 reception so far. Now, who do you think will pick up Cam Newton? I'm not too sure, man. I think it'll come down to who gets an injury. To be honest with you. So Tampa Bay here will go for the run, and Fournette will get taken down with a second and goal, 3 yards out from the line. League Jones' brother, the Texans trade DeAndre Hopkins and J.J. Watt. No, I'm aware, but the Detroit Lions also traded Stafford for Goff, who is a very negative quarterback compared to Stafford. And their defense is the worst defense in the league. Detroit Lions' defense this year will be number 32. I'm not even debating it. I'm a Lions fan. I'm telling you right now. Our defense is legitimately going to be a 30-second... we'll be a top 32 team defensively, but there is only 32 teams, which is the problem. So I think they're probably going to run this play here. From 3 yards out here. It's second and goal, and Brady will not. He's going to throw this one, actually. He's going to throw it to Gronkowski. TD. Gronkowski, baby. Touchdown there for Rob Gronkowski, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Wow. Dallas Cowboys. That was really easy there, too. Really, really easy there. But it was Brown who cut across the left-hand side there, but that was nice defense there from Dallas on that left-hand side, and then he just gets that ball underneath to Rob Gronkowski. And very easy touchdown, very short range, and you'll be loving that if you got him in fantasy. Baby, kaboom, Katie Dixon says. Kaboom, that is right. James Moss says, yeah, Gabe Jackson and Rodney Hudson to get Alex Leatherwood at 17. Typical Rays, wowway. So 14-7 will be the score here with 9 minutes 48 to go here of the second quarter. Boomski, thumbs up, and obviously subscribe if you are new around here, guys. Jack Thompson says, what do you think of the Cardinals this season? I think the Cardinals are decent, but there's still a long way to go. I love, obviously, a bit of Kyler Murray action. DeAndre Hopkins is there. I'm not a big fan of their running backs, though, in Edwards and Kenyon Drake. I'm not a big fan of their running backs. But obviously they do have DeAndre Hopkins. Who is their other wide receivers now? Because Larry Fitzgerald's not there anymore, is he? He's not. I don't think he's going around again, is he? Danny says Gronk's still a top 5 tight end in the league. Absolutely. When it comes to playing, fantasy-wise, no. But when it comes to playing, absolutely. Because for me, you've got George Kittle obviously there. You've Travis Kelce's the number one. You've got TJ Hawkinson, who is one of the better tight ends in the league too. You do have Gronkowski still there. Kelsey's number one, Melbourne. Kelsey's number one. I'd say Kittle's probably number two. I would say... man, who else? Isn't he retiring? I don't... Surely he's not playing again this year. Surely he's not. Metatron says, who reckons Tampa Bay go back-to-back Super Bowls? No. I don't think they'll go back-to-back Super Bowls. I think there's too many competing teams this year. Darren Waller on the Raiders is also, very quality. Yeah, Darren Waller. I'd probably say he's third. I'd probably say Kelsey, Kittle. I'd actually argue that I actually personally think Darren Waller could be second best and not Kittle. I think Kittle could be third. Darren Waller could be second. Kelsey could be first. And then I would be looking towards a young TJ Hawkinson there, or I would also be looking towards Gronkowski. I'm trying to think of all the tight ends in the league. Let me just quickly go have a look here because I will be forgetting about someone. I will be. I think Robert Tonyan's pretty good for the Packers, but he's pretty good there. Gesicki got it. Zach Ertz obviously isn't even getting any game time anymore because Goddard's there, and they haven't traded him, which is really strange. At Philadelphia, there is Chris Herndon, Dan Arnold at Carolina. Don't even look at me, those two. Yeah, Zach Ertz has completely fallen off, yeah. Noah Fant's a pretty good tight end, but unfortunately the Broncos just don't know how to use him really. Logan Thomas is a pretty good tight end. Who else is there? There is obviously Travis Kelce. Kyle Pitts is going to be good, but obviously way too young to be putting him in any kind of quality line there just at the moment. Also moved to Waller and Kittle. Yeah, Waller and Kittle. I just went through the fantasy teams just to see him. But to be honest with you, I think that right now I'd go Kelce, Waller, Kittle, probably Hawkinson. Hunter Henry's pretty good, mate, but he's also very bland. Like, he's very get the job done. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. It's fine, but it's just like he's not. There's nothing really special about him. It's just a real bang for your buck kind of get the job done tight end. Jack Thompson says, "What do you have a college football team you support?" I do not have a college football team I support. I don't mind when it comes to I don't mind the Spartans, Michigan State, because obviously I'm a Detroit Lions fan, so I don't mind the old Michigan State. But really, man, I guarantee it'll be a Chicago team because I'm in love with Chicago. My teams are all in Chicago besides the Lions, so I would support a Chicago team in regards to college football. To be honest with you. No, it's just the Packers have some nice tight ends. Yeah, I just said Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan is and also Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham used to be good at the Saints. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to live it up. Dallas Cowboys here. Throw this one over the top. Brilliant throw there for CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb with a great catch there. And we'll go for about 25 yards. So he's already got a touchdown in tonight. And also another play there. But he did drop the ball. I nearly said knock the ball on. He did drop the ball a couple of times early days, though. He did drop it a couple of times early days, which would have been good. I'm actually glad I'm playing a guy. I'm playing AJ who has Mike Ellis in his team. He has Evans in his team, Mike Evans. So it's good that he's not having a great game here. It's great. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, yeah. I like it. So 9 minutes 10 to go here in the second quarter. Dak Prescott, left-hand side. Oh, that was good defense. Oh, they're going to say that it was maybe pass interference. Danny says Judy. Is that say Judy's better than Lamb, better than Ruggs? Yeah, Henry Ruggs hasn't been able to live up to the expectations so far. I like Judy this year, the Broncos. I really do. So it's going to be a pass interference call. I was right. It was pass interference. Metatron says, my favourite all-time quarterback is Eli Manning. He was so cool and calm under pressure. Yeah, the old New York Giants obviously did the unthinkable. Was it 2008? I think they won. No one says, where does DK rank amongst wide receivers? Oh, well, look, he's a great wide receiver, but you've got to really, you've really got to go through. There's a lot of wide receivers in the game too. Most teams have 3 wide receivers each, and there's 32 teams, so you'd have to go through 96 different, and that's not even including others. But here we go. Dak Prescott rolls out to the right-hand side here, and a short little pass there. Nice little flick off there to Blake Jarwin, the tight end for the Dallas Cowboys. Blake Jarwin. DK Metcalf, you got to look at Devonta Adams, Tyreek Hill. I thought we were about to see a run there, by the way, for Dak. I'm surprised. There is Man, it's tough. You know what? I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to do a wide receivers ranking video. I'm going to do a wide receivers ranking video. You know what? I'm going to do that because I want to have the time to look at all the wide receivers rather than just kind of going off the top of my head kind of thing. So it's going to be a challenge here. It's going to be a challenge here from Tampa Bay. Melvin says, I still think Tyler Lockett is the best wide receiver on our team. Oh, yeah. I would say I think that he's got more of no, I think DK Metcalf for me is probably the best wide receiver in the team. Personally, for me, I personally think that DK Metcalf is. I know Tyler Lockett is the guy there. He is the main wide receiver there, but I really like DK Metcalf. But in the same sense, like, he's not the best wide receiver ever, but he just does have that strength with his runs. He would be, I actually think he's very similar to a Greg Inglis style runner when it comes to the NFL. I think that he's a very strong runner of the ball, and I love it. Then he says Metcalf is over. I'd put him 7th as a Hawks fan. Lee saying you're drunk. You're drunk if you're putting him 7th. Metcalf is overrated. In my opinion, he's one of those bright moment a game guys. Yeah, I agree. He can definitely have some, I guess, quiet games, and then like he will do that one big play that everyone's like, whoa. Dasmate says we don't talk about the Mannings here. James Mimosa says DeAndre Hopkins or Stephon Diggs. I'm taking DeAndre Hopkins. I think Stephon Diggs is great, and I think it's worked out well for him that he's going to Buffalo from Minnesota. But I think DeAndre Hopkins is one of the best wide receivers in the league. I remember he went through, I think it was 2 years ago, 2019, maybe 2018. He didn't, every time the ball touched his hands, he never dropped a single pass. He never dropped a single pass thrown his way. I think he caught literally everything that was thrown his way, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And I think that because he's in Arizona now, people forget this. Well, a lot of people do forget this. A lot of people do forget it. So we're just waiting here for the challenge to be made. I'm just watching about 100 different ads right now, as per usual. But no, I personally think that I'd put Metcalf above Tyler Lockett personally. Melvin says the Titans wide receiver pairing of Jones and Brown is nice. Oh, absolutely. AJ Brown and Julio Jones. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is why Derrick Henry could have a big year because they're going to be focusing and Tennessee have been very focused on the run for a long time now, and yet no one can stop Derrick Henry. And now you add Julio Jones and AJ Brown to really help out that like that run game. My goodness me, that's fantastic. Titan 1-1 says Titans a definite sleeper Super Bowl team in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. I do agree just because they've added some really nice additions to their team. They've added Julio Jones, one of the best wide receivers in the game too. That's why I'm like top 7th place for DK Metcalf. You wisher. Corner field will stand here, guys. Corner field will stand. Danny says, what were the Texans even thinking when they traded him? Well, man, what are the Texans ever thinking, We all know they're in a massive situation right now. Yeah, that was definitely cool. I don't know what they're looking at. Why were they challenging that? So it's going to be Dallas here, 27 yards out from their own... Oh, no, 20... Sorry, they're 35 yards out from Tampa Bay. So here we go. 2nd and 4th here. I want Dallas to keep up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this game because I want them to keep out their starters in Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. You will hear me refer to fantasy a lot here on these streams. Oh, brilliant run. That's a nice little play there by Gallup. Also, mind you, Amari Cooper is the guy that everyone thinks of as the number 1 wide receiver for the Cowboys. Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb are the guys getting all the receptions here. Decay Dixon says they said he was offside. Oh, fair enough. Oh. Because they kept showing us the catch at the sideline. I was like, he definitely puts his feet in bounds. But no, the Texans are a really strange team, Danny. They're a really strange team. They don't know what they're doing. They traded Hopkins for literally nothing as well, by the way. So here we go. So Dak Prescott will not give that ball out to Zeke. He faked it, and he might get sacked. No, we still haven't seen a sack this season, by the way. We still have not seen a sack in this game. And that'll be 2nd and 10 here, and maybe pass interference against Tampa Bay here. Yikes. It is going to be pass interference, I think. I think there's going to be a pass interference here on Tampa Bay, which is going to put them in the red zone here, the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to be about 6 yards out. Melvin says top 3 cornerbacks is Ramsey, Gilmore, and Jair Alexander. I saw a question there, Ramsey or Gilmore. I'm taking Ramsey personally. Mate. I will take that one very nicely. Thank you very much. So, I think this is going to be a gain of 8 here. I think it's a pass interference, but we're still checking it out here. Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense. Okay, it wasn't pass interference. It was a holding on the defense there. So, it's going to be an automatic first down, baby. Wowie. Alrighty. So yeah, Gallup and Dean. Oh yeah, that was absolutely. So that will be holding there. So that wasn't before the play. So I was right there. So it will be holding, but it is going to be Cowboys left hand side here. They're on the 20-yard line, and is that Zeke? It is Zeke. So Ezekiel Elliott will pick up his first reception of the game down the left hand side. Probably go for about 2 yards or so. About 2 yards or so. Melvin has got Buffalo or Chiefs winning Super Bowl. Man, truly, I tell you, don't sleep on the Rams. Don't sleep on Matty Stafford, baby. Don't sleep on Matty Stafford. Once the Cowboys not looking too bad with Dak back, of course. We all knew. That's why I said, like, don't expect a blowout here. Dak Prescott is one of the elite quarterbacks of the game. He's not the best quarterback in the game, but he definitely is a very good quarterback. And people meme him a lot. That's fine, but he's still one of the best quarterbacks in the game. So they're 18 yards out here. It's 2nd and 7. So, all right. And Prescott right-hand side. Oh, good throw there. And it's going to be taken down about 3 yards out here from a first down. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Melvin says NFC West is too damn packed. Absolutely. But Zeke goes underneath there. And good little play there. Good little play there. And good block, to be completely honest with you. But unfortunately, they can't get the first down here still. Bills vs Buccaneers Super Bowl. That'd be really strange Super Bowl, man. Buffalo's been terrible for so long, and so has Tampa Bay until the last couple of years. And to see those two there get into the Super Bowl together would be ridiculous. But Dak drops back here, left-hand side over the top, potential touchdown. Oh, nearly an intercept there. He nearly got picked off there in the end goal, but it will be a nice defense. So it's going to be a field goal here, you would safely assume, from the Dallas Cowboys. Time 101 is just the Cowboys in general get memes about every play and even their owner. Yeah, well, of course they do, because the fans talk a very big game for a team that has not won in a very long time. They talk a very shit, and I just dropped my tea everywhere. They talk a very big game for a team that does not win. Like they win enough, but they don't win. Oh, they don't win enough. Sorry, they win, but they don't ever actually go the whole distance. Is why people talk shit about them. And he's missed the kick. Oh my god, he missed the field goal. Zuerlein. Wowee. How does he miss that? He's one of the elite kickers in the game. He's missed it from... Wow. That's a bad miss there, bro. That's a bad miss. Oh, yikes. That missed by a long way, too. That missed by a long way. League says Cole Beasley will have a good year, I think. Cole Beasley's at Buffalo, right? Yeah, he used to be here at the Dallas Cowboys. Metatron says, Ezekiel or Emmitt Smith, what do you have in your team? Is just one of them, not both? I'll go Emmitt Smith, mate. They're putting out a new Matrix, by the way. There's a new Matrix coming out, which is odd. That's coming. That's 20 years after the last one came out. Or Matrix Resurrections. Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's really. I never would have thought they'd be bringing out another one. I'm just going to have a look here. I want to go have a look at something right now. Let's go have a look. So we're just waiting here for the Buccaneers to get back on the ball here. Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks. I honestly think that they're all packed, but none of them for me really are winning the Super Bowl unless the Rams can utilize Stafford and Henderson really well there. So the worst obviously division is definitely arguably the NFC North. K-Nick says, what was that? What was that Matrix trailer? Yeah, the Matrix. Yeah, it's come back. Sorry, guys. When I wake up early in the morning, sometimes my nose gets really congested and starts streaming immediately for some reason. But yeah, the Matrix has come back. There's a 4th one coming out very soon. Type 101 says Rams win the division. Yeah, I've got Rams winning the division. Yeah, absolutely. I got Rams winning the division. Paul to Parky. Oh my goodness me. Just Paul to Chicago. Danny, all you have to say is Paul to Chicago. Anyone? It's always Chicago with their kicking game. Xander Abraham says, hi, hey, hello, Xander. Who you going for, Xander? James Mo says, East is kind of competitive with Washington football team and Cowboys. Oh, Washington, not for me, man. Not for me. The whole division of the NFC East is competitive for the fact, Eagles aren't great. Giants, they still probably could win the division. It depends if Saquon can get going. They can use Daniel Jones. And they've also got Kenny Golladay there now. They've got a good wide receiver core. And they've also got a good offense. But can their defense hold them out? I don't know. I think their defense is shocking. Dallas Cowboys, obviously they'll be up there. Washington, their defense is great, but their offense is a bit of a yikes. And Eagles, no to the Eagles. Absolutely. Sorry. Absolutely no to the Eagles there. But Tampa Bay going to run this ball here. And it's going to be Ronald Jones. Oh, we've fumbled. And it's going to be, I think it's Dallas ball here. It is Dallas ball. Yeah, fumble on the wowee. So Dallas will get this ball here. Randy Gregory will pick up the fumble. And that is the first big loss there of the first error here of the season. Wowee. Gee whiz, sorry guys. So, yeah, good tackle there by Wilson and Lawrence over the top, and then the ball just drops out the back there, and Dallas pick it up there through Randy Gregory. Gee whiz. So, Dallas, they unfortunately can't get the points they want, but that is a massive play there. That is a massive play by Dallas to get this ball back here. Jeez, I'm still getting used to getting up early, guys. I'm still getting used to it. All right. Type 1 wants to might be off topic, but how are you a Lions fan? Also, I sound like condolences. No, please do show your condolences. But how am I a Lions fan? You'll find out when I do a How I Became a Lions Fan video. You'll find out. You'll find out how I became a Lions fan when I put out a How I Became a Detroit Lions Fan video. Melmo says, is Bobby Wagner still the best linebacker in the conference? Does Fred Warner have that spot now? You really are obsessed with talking about Seattle, aren't you? So, Ezekiel Elliott there, first little play of the game here, running-wise, and just not great. Just can't get anything going. I told you guys, if you've got Ezekiel Elliott in your fantasy team, hold him for next year. If you don't have Ezekiel Elliott in your fantasy team, try and hold him for next week, sorry. If you don't have him, try and trade him for next week, because they've got a really good running game, easy running. One second here, Cowboys. Oh, nearly got picked off, to be honest with you. Nearly got picked off. He was going for CeeDee Lamb again, 3rd and 8 here. They've got an easy running schedule very, very soon here for the Cowboys in the next 4 weeks or so, including the Detroit Lions, by the way. So 3rd and 8 right now for the Cowboys. 3rd and 8 right now for the Cowboys. Prescott, 17 for 22 with 174 yards and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 2 receptions, 44 yards and a touchdown. And what is this? It's going to be... Oh, wow. Is this delaying the game? I'm going to open the window here, actually. I'm going to open the window. 1 second. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so a second time out, actually. It's not going to be delaying the game. It's going to be a second time out here. Marcel Musa says, who are you going for? I don't really go for... I'm not going for anyone in this game, bro. Neither of these teams really affect my team at all. But I'm a Detroit Lions fan. But in this game, I'm going for the Bucs, I guess, because I want Antonio Brown to... have a good game, and he is having a good game. He had 3 receptions in the first quarter. No, this is Carson Wentz in for a good year. Where did he go again? Where's Carson Wentz gone again? Is he at the... He's not at the Colt. No, where is he again? I think he went to... Did he go to Houston? No. Where did Wentz go? So, Dallas Cowboys here, 3rd and 8 to Colts. Indianapolis Colts. There you go. He might actually, to be honest with you. And here we go. Dak Prescott here, 25 yards out, over the top. Good throw. Very good throw. And they're going to be 12 yards there. That's going to be first down here. Wilson with a nice take. 12 yards out here for a touchdown. Sam Abraham to the Seahawks. He did definitely not go to the Seahawks. Oh, you go for the Seahawks. I was going to say. Carson Wentz did definitely not go to the Seahawks ever. Russell. Russell Wilson? No way. But that's a great throw there. Great throw, great catch by Wilson. So they're going to be 12 yards out here from the line. Bet on them being at the Eagles, because absolutely. Dak Prescott here, first run of the season. Could get a touchdown, could get a touchdown. No, it'll be 5 yards out here. 5 yards out. Five yards out here from the line. It's gonna be second down though. It's not second and goal. It's second down. 2nd and 3, but they are about 5 yards out here from the end zone. Marcel Moose says, I'm about to watch how you become a Titans fan. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So 4 minutes 42 to go here. I'm feeling like they're in the end zone right now. They're probably going to look to giving it to Cooper. I'd say Amari Cooper probably looks for it. Oh, maybe he's CeeDee Lamb again, but I'd still say Maybe Amari, you can see him right there. I feel like this is going to be a Cooper play or a CeeDee Lamb play. Oh, fumble. No, he drops it. Left-hand side, throws it. Cooper. Bingo, called it. Touchdown. Bingo, called it. End zone, red zone, touchdown, Cooper. Brilliant play there by the Dallas Cowboys, and I called it before it happened. So the fumble was fantastic there for the Cowboys. The fumble from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers sets up the Cowboys to go for a second chance opportunity. And instead of Prescott does kind of drop that ball a little bit there. He does kind of drop that ball, but then he picks it back up and throws it to Amari Cooper. And I told you that would. Gee whiz, I'm very sneezy today. I've never been like this on stream. I've never been this bad on stream. I'm sneezing a lot today. Oh my God, he's missed the kick. Oh my God, he's missed it. Oh my God. Bro, Zuerlein's having a shocker. Zuerlein is having an absolute shocker here, man. He's missed a field goal, and now he's missed an extra point. Wowee. Zuerlein, bro, what's going on? Wowee. Another miss. Kay Dixon says, tip for tat game. Absolutely. Absolutely. No one says, did he really just miss another kick? He did, man. He did, and he hit the post. It's just terrible. Just woeful. So, 14-13 here. Zuerlein, when he was at the Rams, he was like the elite kicker. He was an elite kicker at the Rams, man. Elite kicker. So, I'm surprised that this is happening right now. He's really off to start the season. You know? Really strange. Especially... to be fair, both of those plays just then, both those kicks were pretty much from the exact same spot too. Very close. Like, definitely shouldn't be missed by any kicker, let alone Zuerlein. Metatron says not many missed 2 in a row. Not many should be missing those ones at all. None of them. Like, he shouldn't really be missing any of those, to be honest with you, man, let alone 2 in a row. But geez, I'm like dying here. What's going on? Like, I'm feeling it right now. I don't know what's just happened. Something's just like hit me. Must be like a whole bit of just like something's just going straight in my nose or something like that. I'm dying. I'm dying over here, lads. I'm dying. I'm trying my best here. Trying my best to keep going, but Metatron says Miami need a new stadium. I like Miami Stadium. What's wrong with Miami Stadium? What's wrong with the Hard Rock Arena? They had the Super Bowl there 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Did they have was it 2019? They had the Hard Rock. I think I could be right. So it is 14-13 here. So at least it's a close game though. I know he misses the kick, but at least it's a very close game here. So it's interesting to see if they can. Stop Tampa here and take the lead for the first time, because Dallas haven't had a lead in this game so far. But this is probably going to force Dallas to go for the 2-point play on the next opportunity, unless they get a field goal here. Well, unless they were able to get the ball back and then go for a field goal. But if they get a touchdown, you would safely assume they'll go for the 2-point conversion. We've got 57% of people who voted for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the chat. It's looking like... this is the thing, I did tell you this would be close. It's so good to see a packed-out crowd, though. It really is. So good. So Cowboys here. Kick this ball off, and it's going to be the first return of the game here. Every other one's been a touchback, but it's going to be the first return of the game to about the 20. Titan 101 says, might as well go for 2 when you can't kick. Well, Zuerlein usually can kick, man. This is really strange for me. Really, really strange. I want them to throw the ball here to Antonio Brown. Skylander King says, what up? Hello, May. Who are you going for in this game? I think you got a Las Vegas Knights logo there, so you're probably a Raiders fan. Probably a Raiders fan. Who are you going for in this game? This game doesn't really affect you a great deal. But the old Las Vegas Knights, Golden Knights. Not too bad of a team there, man. Pretty good team there. Pretty good team here there. But here we go. So Tampa Bay here, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20. They're looking like they're going to run this. They're not going to run this. Tom Brady here over the top. And, oh, is that a pick? Is that a pick? Is that a pick off? No, it is a pick off. It's going to be a pick. Oh, my God. 2 straight plays of a fumble from the Buccaneers. It gives a touchdown to Dallas. And now it's a pick. And Dallas are going to, they haven't scored a touchdown yet, but they're going to be 10 yards out here. It's, wowee. Tom Brady throws the ball over the top there for a screen, but unfortunately the blitz is just there, and wow. That is Diggs there with the pick off, the interception, and the Dallas Cowboys are now going to be 10 yards out here from the line. Oh, no, sorry, 20 yards out. They'll be at the 20. Wow, Fournette couldn't bring that ball in there, and that's 2 turnovers. Dallas Cowboys can take the lead here. The Dallas Cowboys can take the lead here with a nice little play. So 20 yards out here. And out to the left-hand side, nice little screen there. Gives off to CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb still going here, taken down. CeeDee Lamb is racking up fantasy points, baby. CeeDee Lamb is racking up fantasy points right now. He is getting some damn well points on the board. Let me go have a look here. So Antonio Brown's on 10.10. Mike Evans only on 2 points right now. Not good at all. Amari Cooper's on 12.7 after the touchdown. Chris Godwin's on 14.9 after the touchdown as well. CeeDee Lamb on 13.8. They're all playing pretty well right now, fantasy-wise. So 3 minutes 30 to go here. Over the top here for the Cowboys. Oh, he's caught it, but he's out. Gallup caught it, but he is definitely out of bounds. He caught it, but he is out of bounds there. Then Abraham says, "Who do you go for, Blaze?" I go for the Detroit Lions, mate. I know, feel sorry for me. 3rd and 6 here for the Dallas Cowboys, but I think they're going to go for a field goal regardless because they're close enough anyway. So, but then again, the Lions missed a field goal and also an extra point, so you wouldn't really guarantee that field goal. To be honest with you, you would not really guarantee that field goal. So 3.5 minutes to go here, 3rd and 6. Titan 1-1 says the Cowboys defensively are actually half decent. They might be a solid playoff team in the terrible division. Absolutely. Well, they're definitely going to, if they play like this, they're going to win their division easy. And over the top there for the Cowboys. Close to a pick off there. So they'll be going for the field goal here. They'll be going for the field goal here. So it is 4th and 6. And you would assume, even though the Lions had a terrible game, that they will go for the field goal. There's no way that they go for the TD here, but this is good. This is good for your fantasy teams, guys, because Tampa Bay are going to leave out their offensive starters. You want to see this, because with Tom Brady not being the youngest chap ever, they definitely do... Oh, that was a terrible throw, by the way. That was a terrible throw from Dak Prescott. That should have been an easy interception there. That should have been an easy interception there, but David goes up there and slaps it down. Unfortunately, didn't realise they would have had a very easy interception, a really easy pick. But here we go. Greg Zuerlein here. He's going to get this one. It didn't look great to start off with, but he will get the kick. So it will be 16-14 here to the Dallas Cowboys with 3 minutes 16 to go here of the second quarter. At least he got that kick. Dasmate says you only have to win like 7 games to win the NFC East. The thing is, man, the thing is with the NFC East is like, yeah, look, Dallas Cowboys they should be the best team by a decent mile there in regards to the NFC East. However, I do think the Giants are a bit better offensively this year with the likes of Saquon Barkley back, with the likes of Kenny Golladay there. I think they could sneak something there. I think they really could, but in the same time, I think they've got Sterling Shepard still. And they're a decent offense there with Daniel Jones, but Daniel Jones needs to step up big time. Like, Daniel Jones needs to really, really step it up there. The Eagles, they look shocking. But then again, Jalen Hurts could be decent. We'll see if Jalen Hurts brings it over Carson Wentz. And Washington, I just don't rate their offense, man. I rate their defense greatly, but I don't rate their offense at all, really. Which is the major problem there. Because I've got their defense in fantasy. And I think they're going to absolutely eat this year. Their bloody defensive line is ridiculous. I'm going to get a lot of points from sacks. We haven't seen a sack in this game, by the way, so far. We have not seen a sack so far in this game, which is crazy. Skyline says, I was about to say if Greg missed another field goal. Crazy, man. Crazy. But alrighty, so Tampa Bay here to return the ball here. Maybe, yes, they will have to return this ball. So here we go. Another return for Tampa Bay. Brings it back out to the 15-20. He's away here. Oh, good run here. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. 45. Very good run there by Mullins. Very good run there by Mullins for Tampa Bay, and that's a brilliant return. It's a brilliant return. Tom Brady is the most individual championships by sport with 7. Oh, sorry, no, Yogi Berra with 10 for the Yankees. Henry Richard for Montreal Canadiens. Bill Russell with 11 for the Celtics. So Tom Brady, Yogi Berra, Henry Richard, and Bill Russell. Tom Brady, you're not going to be able to get to Bill Russell at the 11, but 7 is just unbelievable. Look at that. That's just ridiculous. Looking at those hands that all those rings are on. Wowee. But here we go. Kay Dixon getting around it, but Tom Brady here underneath gives it off to... Is that Ronald Jones? No, it's Godwin again. Godwin is getting targets, man. Godwin is getting targets in this game, man. Wowee. How many points is he on now? He'd be on quite a bit, to be honest with you. He's on 16.9 already. I don't think that's including these points he's just gotten for this one just now as well. Wowee. So, Tom Brady here. Deep throw, deep throw, deep throw, deep throw, deep throw. Oh! That is a... Antonio Brown, baby! Booshki! Booshki! Boom, 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 boom! That is a 60-yard touchdown there for my boy, Antonio Brown, baby. Boom! Best fancy pickup ever. Let's go. Let's go. Danny says, I'm loving these fancy points. I'm loving these Antonio Brown fancy points, baby. He's had 4 receptions. He was already on 10 before this touchdown, and he's gone and gotten a 60-yard touchdown just now. Oh, my God. He's nearly going to win me by my week. He's got 21.8 points already, first half. 118 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown. He's on 21.8. Wow, wow, wee, wow. I like it. I like it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was a brilliant throw there from Tom Brady, by the way. Brilliant throw. And look at this route from Antonio Brown, by the way. From the 50, it just rolls out of the right, and then just, oh, look at that slow down play, and then goes boom. It just slows him down, makes sure he can get that space, and then he just spaces him. He just gaps him. So Tom Brady, he knew the entire time what to do there. Just holds it, gets the gap there, and then Brown, easy take there for him, and that is a 2G, baby. Honestly, if this game keeps going the way it is, Antonio Brown can be looking at a 200-yard game. He's already on 118 receiving yards. He's already on 118 receiving yards with a touchdown. Metro's is coming. Tampa Go. May Dunlop Fan Sports says 80+ point game incoming. It looks very high scoring. Yes, it does look very high scoring. It does look pretty high scoring there. Metron says, has anyone seen LA Rams Stadium? A masterpiece work of art, and it's probably the best stadium in the world. It's a great stadium, but best stadium in the world. There's a lot of really good stadiums around the world. All right, Xander, have a go on, mate. So Tampa Bay to kick this one back off here to the Cowboys. They took the lead for a very quick little bit there, the Cowboys, but unfortunately they will lose it now. And it will go back 21-16 here to the Buccaneers with 2 minutes to go here of the first half. But gee whiz, first half points, and they've already got 21 points from Antonio Brown. I am not complaining about that. Oh, look at Tom Brady back in 2010 at the Patriots with the long hair. That's funny. That's funny. Release time 0.37, 0.38 in 2015. Release time 0.35 in tonight. The older he's gotten quicker. His release time is much quicker. The older he's gotten actually here. Doesn't make sense. Belmore is the best team in the world. Yeah, no. Dallas, a nice little play there. Gets a nice little 11-yard gain to start us off here. So they're going to be first down at the 31-yard line, I think. At the 31-yard line there. Okay, Dixon says thousands of years ago, yep. Yep. So Dallas here, their 36-yard line here, sorry. All right, so what are Dallas going to do right now? 2 minutes to go. What's Dak Prescott going to do? Is he going to throw this one deep? I don't know. We'll throw it deep. Maybe throw it maybe in a cross with 10 seconds to go. Oh, geez, they're going to take it down to the 2 minute. Yeah, I didn't even realize how short it was. So there's only 2 minutes left here. The 2 minute stoppage. We are here. There's a 2 minute warning of a second quarter. So a good game though. I'm liking this game. I'm really enjoying this game, to be honest with you. I'm really enjoying this game. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, guys, and subscribe if you're new around here. Dallas Fan Sports says win stadium is the best stadium in the world. Absolutely not. Danny says 37 points in this. This is a nice stadium, but I've seen, like, for example, baseball stadiums, man. Oh, man. The one in Baltimore is unbelievable. Wrigley Field is amazing to go to. San Francisco is beautiful. Oh, my God. San Francisco is a beautiful stadium to go to. What is it, AT&T? My goodness me. And if you haven't been to San Francisco and you haven't been in that stadium, you don't know what you're talking about. Because that stadium is ridiculous. It just is. Wrigley is very cultural, very historical, and same with Baltimore. Baltimore's very nice. I haven't been to Baltimore yet, but everyone says that's the best stadium in baseball. NFL-wise, LA Rams have a nice stadium. Chicago Bears, Soldier Field. I've been on Soldier Field before. I've been where old mate missed the field goal. I've stood on that spot on my birthday. I went there for it was actually a beer fest. Oh my God. I went to the Cubs game against the Cardinals there before, and we won that game. That was brilliant. And then I missed out the day that we hit a grand slam, Cubs vs Cardinals, because it was my birthday, and I went to Beer Fest, the Beer Fest at Soldier Field. And then the day after I went back, we hit another grand slam, and that was when we swept them. We swept the Cardinals at Wrigley. So, yeah, so I love Soldier Field, man. It's brilliant. It's so like this, man. Like if you don't know, like in Australia, our stadiums are big, but they're not. They're kind of like space like this where it's not like this. If you're sitting at Soldier Field, man, and you're sitting at the top, these seats are like this. If you fall, man, you will fall. As in, you will fall down seats upon seats upon seats. The seats in America are literally like this, guys. Like, you are looking straight down nearly at some points. It is ridiculous. Justin Sutherland says, largest stadium in the world is North Korea. Pity no one can go there. Is it? I thought the largest one was not Michigan. There's one in the world with like 120k, I think it is. Kai Banville says, hi. Hello, Kai. Justin Sutherland says, you have been a Bankwest or Suncorp? Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just saying that because he likes the ocean view, but if you like the ocean view, bro, there's better stadiums around the world with an ocean view. Look at the Bay View at the Giant Stadium, like I was just saying. So 2-minute warning here, just waiting here for them to come back out here. Dallas with the ball. Let's see if they can score again just before we go into half-time. Metatron says, Bernabeu Stadium of Real Madrid is good and Old Trafford Theatre of Dreams. Man United is my favourite. Well, Man United sucks ass and I hate Man United. So Old Trafford's, by the way, if you had been to Old Trafford, you wouldn't be saying it's the best stadium you've been to. So 1st and 10 here for the Cowboys. They're 35 yards out from their own in goal. Good take. Good take. It's going to be for an 8-yard play, but good catch. Title 101 says Seabuster Stadium is where it's at. Seabuster Stadium is a very good stadium, but people don't really know because they've never been, or they just think it's because of the Titans. But Seabuster Stadium is an unbelievable stadium. I'd put it up there on par with the likes of Bankwest and Suncorp for the way that it's built. It's not the biggest stadium, but it's a very good stadium. I think Katie, you live in America, don't you? Where is the best stadium that have you been to many of these games? Oh, you said that you haven't been really watching them at Tampa Bay since back in 2003, but what do you think is, what's path interference apparently? What do you think is the best one in America? Jackson says, Narendra Modi Stadium, India, is the biggest stadium in the world according to Google. Or for cricket, yeah, fair enough. Time 101 says, the new Spurs Stadium is amazing. Spurs suck. So, it's going to be, I think it's face mask call against Tampa Bay there. So, it's going to be first down here for the Cowboys. That's not a face mask, though. That's a terrible call. That's not a face mask. That's not a face mask. That is not a face mask, in my opinion. So 21-16 here with a minute 44 to go here of the first half. 1st and 10 right now for the Cowboys. Inside the 50 now. They've gotten onto the opposite end of the field. Let's see what goes on here. So minute 54 to go. I don't know what they're adjusting right now, the referees. They're just holding it up a little bit. They are just holding it up a little bit. But yeah, Bernabeu Stadium is also very similar in the aspect of, boom. When you go, you'll know what I'm talking about, guys. When you go to these kind of stadiums, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say this. Like in Australia, it's like this, or this. It's like this in America. Because it's just that you feel like you're right there. You're sitting on top of someone, basically. So 1st and 10 right now with a minute 54 to go. Left-hand side, the Cowboys going to throw this one. Oh, good throw. Good throw. They're going to find Amari Cooper down the left-hand side. Katie Dixon says, I've been to Raymond James, of course, for football, and also the stadium it was before was Raymond James Houlihan Stadium for Tampa Bay Mutiny games, so that's a nice one. Is this a stadium here? I've obviously not been to, I haven't been to an NFL game to watch one yet, but I was at Soldier Field for the beer fest, but NFL games are very expensive, guys, very expensive. Like your cheap tickets are like $250 American dollars. Yeah, AT&T Stadium, Katie, is fantastic. I've been there, unbelievable. I put a vlog. They lost to the Diamondbacks, but I put a vlog out from there. Dak Prescott here drops back to the 40, over the top here, and drops the ball. Drops the ball is CeeDee Lamb. Justin Sutherland says, Rungrado, Mayday Stadium, 150,000, largest capacity-wise in the world is North Korea. Yeah, but is that the truth, though, Justin? I know you're seeing that on Google, but is that the truth about North Korea? Because we all know They don't really, they don't really tell you the truth, the old North Korea. Obviously, they're going to want to say that they've got the biggest stadium in the world. Metatron Stadium is showing the highest stadium in the world. No way, bro. No way. Surely not. Surely not. K says mutiny doesn't exist anymore, though. So, here we go. So, Dallas here, 3rd and 3 at the 33. Good throw, City Lambs. City Lambs going to get across here to the 20 as well. 1:37 to go here. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, so they're in the red zone. They are in the red zone. There is no way that Stadium Australia is the highest stadium in the world. No way. Jack Thompson says $250 a ticket is what you pay for the NRL Grand Final ticket. That's Australian dollars. I'm talking American dollars, $250 a ticket for not great seats. Over the top here from Dak, and that's going to go out. That's going to go out there, so it'll be 2nd and 10 here with 1:11 to go here, and it stops the clock. I'm talking $250 American dollars for a Chicago Bears versus Detroit Lions kind of game, and that is for not a great seat. You're honestly looking towards like a $400, $500 for a ticket in America. NRL clips, I've already gone through my fantasy team at the beginning of the stream. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the stream to hear who I've got in my team. I think it's somewhere through the first quarter, probably about around the 4th minute mark of the first quarter. Now here we go, Dallas here at the 21. They're not in the red zone just yet. Dallas here at the 21. Big Boy has says, come on, Cowboys. Getting around the Cowboys. Hopefully they do better than the Raiders did this year, Big Boy. But left-hand side here for Dallas. Dak Prescott might run this. He might get sacked. He is going to get sacked. That's the first sack of the game. That is the first sack of the game. Guzzy says, I benched City Lamb at fantasy for Mike Evans. Evans got 2 blood points. Okay, man. You need to watch these streams because I never would have told you to do that. Don't ever do that. I don't even think that people should be... I don't even think that people should be getting Mike Evans this year. I think that overall, I've got Antonio Brown. I'm having a great game right now with my fantasy team. I've got Antonio Brown. But, yeah, you definitely need to watch these streams, bro, because that you shouldn't have been doing that. You shouldn't have been doing that. CeeDee Lamb is going to be the main guy. Literally. Oh, Dak Prescott runs here and gets to... It's going to be a field. Oh, flag, apparently. There's a flag here. 28 seconds to go. There'll be a flag here, but Dak will get to about inside the 30. So they'll go for a field goal here. Let's see if Zooline can actually kick it now. Justin Sutherland says, I walked up to the highest set ANZ and you can't see any of the TVs and half the field is blocked by the railings. I haven't gone to the top of ANZ before. I haven't been up to the top. Holding offense. Oh my god. So 10-yard penalty here, so Dak's going to have to throw this one. Metatron says, anyone got Brady in their fantasy team? Nah, Brady's not really a fantasy kind of guy. You get in I've got Patrick Mahomes, right? I'm in a 12-team league, so I shouldn't have the likes of players that I do, but people just don't know really what they're doing. Skyland says, so far, Godwin and Antonio Brown have gotten the targets this game. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Mike Evans, he's a big boom or bust kind of player, man. He's either going to get a big play down the field for a 60-yard touchdown, or he's going to get, one target the entire game. That's just kind of how Mike Evans is. And they've got too many options in Tampa Bay. Prescott here is going to get another sack here. That's going to be 4th and 31. Wow. 4th and 31. There were 20 seconds to go. The time will stop. I don't think they're in field goal range right now. I don't know where they are. I don't think they're in field goal range. They should punt this. Katie Dixon says, do you have a PO box where you can receive mail from fans? I can find you some Detroit Lions merch if you like. That'd be awesome. But I don't have a PO box, but I don't really have any Detroit Lions merchandise with me. So I really want some Detroit Lions stuff, to be completely fair. But unfortunately, I do not have a PO box. So should get one. A lot of people do ask for it. But in the same sense, I just appreciate you guys tuning in. You don't need to buy me stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, I definitely want some more Detroit Lions merchandise. And in Australia, you obviously can't buy it anywhere. You have to order it. James says, Evans is trash in recent times. That's why I picked up the big old Antonio Brown, Mr. James Herbert. And my fantasy team is absolutely loving that. Absolutely loving that, the old Antonio Brown. He is on 22 points in the first half with 118 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown with one of those nice little 50-yard TD too. Metatron says Patrick Mahomes, what a paycheck he gets each week. God damn, I know. Fantastic paycheck, that guy. Jackson Johnson, do they have club memberships? What's this for? Oh, I would go broke easily if I went to every NFL game. Yeah. You have season tickets. You have season memberships. But they're very expensive. They're very expensive. Actually, do the NFL have season memberships? I'm not too sure. I think they would. Baseball, you absolutely have season tickets. NHL's the same. I think so. Blaze Mumba says, who's your favourite team? Unfortunately, it's the Detroit Lions, my guys. Unfortunately, it's the Detroit Lions, but I love my team nonetheless, man. Love my team nonetheless, but we stream every game here, man, so it doesn't even really matter. Doesn't even really matter. But Cowboys here for a big field goal. Oh, he's going to just miss it. That was a good attempt there, but that was a 60-yard field goal attempt. It was a 60-yard field goal attempt. You can't really blame Zuerlein for missing that. But now Brady's got a chance here from the 50. He could throw this short and then also go... He can show this for about 20, 25 yards and then go for a field goal. It's a good kick, though, but it's just too far. Jacob Langley says, hopefully the Antonio Brown Logan Paul fight happens. It will never happen, bro. That will never happen. That was never going to happen, and it will never happen. And it's really boring, to be honest with you, my guy. There's much better fights I'd rather see than Logan Paul and Antonio Brown. That was never going to happen. So, 15 seconds to go here of the first half. I feel like Brady's going to go for this. Let's get it to Antonio Brown, please, big boy. Antonio Brown out on the left-hand side here. They've got two on the left and one on the right. Godwin and Brown are the ones receiving all the targets today. Brown on the left-hand side gets to Brown. Deep throw. Nobody's going to throw it down to the right-hand side here. Who's there? No one. Don't know where he's throwing that. And he says, I want to see a 60-plus yard field goal. Well, Zuerlein was close. He was close, but like in the same sense, he didn't get it. Man tries to Katie American. Katie's American. America. 9 seconds to go here of the first half. Time is stopped. Clock is stopped. 2nd and 10. Adrian, hello, mate. So 21-16 here is the score. But Tom Brady's probably still thinking about going for a 20-yard gain here to go for a field goal. That's what I'm thinking. So 6 seconds left here on the clock. I said shot clock. And Tom Brady drops back here. 8 seconds left over the top here, and he's not going to be able to find anyone. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to just have to go for either a Hail Mary here or... And I wouldn't be surprised if they do. You may as well at this point. But then again, they've had 2 turnovers in this game with an intercept and also a fumble. Haven't been sacked yet, though. Holding up the line really well so far, Tampa Bay. So 6 seconds left here of the first half. 21-16 is the score. Can Tom Brady from the 50? He's got 6 seconds to try and throw this inside probably inside the 40, and they'll go for a crack. All right, so he drops back here. They're going for the Hail Mary. He's going for the Hail Mary. Up at the top, up top. Oh, he's going to pick that off. And Cowboys going to be away here. Cowboys going to bring this one back here. Cowboys going to run this one back here. Cowboys going to score probably a touchdown here. Oh, so close. That was so close, but it will be halftime. Wowee. So Tom Brady, this is the worry, guys, when you throw for a Hail Mary, because they pick it off there in the end zone. Very good take. Oh wait. Oh wow. Yeah, okay. That was really random how they caught that, but yeah, they pick it off, and that's not going to help Tom Brady owners out there on fantasy. That will not help them at all. But it was a good return. They nearly got a touchdown, but it will be halftime here. It will go at halftime, and that is the Cowboys will be receiving. The Cowboys will be receiving the second half kickoff here, guys. They will receive the second half kickoff. But there we go, guys. So halftime. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. Well, I hope you are enjoying the first NFL stream of the season, man. I am absolutely having a great time here watching this game. To be honest with you, I'm happy that it's a close one. I'm happy it's a real close one here, to be honest with you, because a lot of people are saying that the Buccaneers will blow them out, but the Cowboys have a good offense, man. Maybe they've got a good, nice little offense here, but don't forget, we will be streaming all Monday and Tuesday, which is Sunday and Monday for you guys in America. Obviously, I am an Aussie NFL fan, so I say Monday and Tuesday, but it is Sunday football and Monday night football for you guys. Kay Dixon says, halftime now, I'm going to go binge Pasta in the Dark. Pasta in the Dark, well, there you go. That Tampa Bay skyline, oh boy, I could tell you some stories about driving Tampa. I can't wait for when I can go back. I want to do a vlogging series where I go to each stadium around, like each team, and basically, obviously vlog a couple of days in each place as well. I can't wait, man. I've had this plan and thought process for a long time. I just haven't been able to put it into action at the moment because of obviously the pandemic. But yeah, I want to obviously start like maybe LA or New York, and then obviously do like a bit of an old circle around and go to all the different teams and vlog it. Because obviously you guys know who are maybe the new people in my channel might not know this, but I usually vlog games. I usually go to the game and I vlog the atmosphere and get crazy myself at the games, but I can't do that at the moment because I'm in lockdown. So I have to wait for that all to finish, and then I'll be doing that. And then I'll absolutely do that. Big Boy has says, who's your fancy running back? I got Saquon. Dalvin Cook, mate. Dalvin Cook. Saquon's a bit of a tough one this year, man. Like, Saquon's my favourite running back in the league when he's healthy, but, like, he's also not necessarily healthy right now. He's probably not going to get a great deal of points for you this week. I don't even know who they play this week, actually. Actually, let's go through our tips this week. Let's go through our tips this week at halftime. Let's go through our cheeky little tips here. So let's go to games. So we've got Buccaneers Cowboys. I took Buccaneers 35-21. That's not happening because the Cowboys are going to score more points than that. Colts Seahawks. I'm probably going to go with the Seahawks probably. But the Colts at home might be difficult there for Seattle. If it was in Seattle, I absolutely would have gone for Seattle. Texans Jags, I will go for the shock game. I'll go for the Jags there, but I wouldn't be surprised if Texans do get up at home. But that's just a terrible matchup there. Falcons and Eagles, I'm going to go with the Falcons. Washington and the Chargers, I'm going to take the Chargers there. I know it's in Washington with a great defense, but I just think that the Chargers are going to be able to throw that ball quite a lot. Bills and Steelers, I'm going to go with the Bills there. Lions, 49ers, even though I'm a Lions fan. Bengals and Vikings. It is in Detroit, though. Bengals and Vikings, I'm actually going to take the Bengals there. I'm actually going to take the Bengals in a bit of a shock one there with the Vikings. Panthers, Jets, I'll take the Panthers. Maybe. I'll take Panthers. Especially with the new quarterback and Sam Darnold there. Titans and Cardinals, I will take the Titans. Chiefs and Browns, I will take the Chiefs. Patriots and Dolphins, I will go with the I'm going to go Dolphins now. Giants, Broncos, I'm going to take the Giants and the Broncos. Saints and Packers, I'm going to take the Packers. Rams and Bears, Rams. And then the Raiders, Ravens on Tuesday, I will take the Ravens. But they have no running backs right now. Metatron says, Katie, it snows in Texas, doesn't it? I think it snows everywhere. I think it snows everywhere except for like down south somewhere. Like it's pretty much everywhere. Like I know in Chicago it definitely snows. That was cold as shit when I was there, bro. That was cold as shit when I was in Chicago, man. Like wowee. When I got out of the airport, it was just freezing on the face, man. Just absolutely freezing on the face there. Guy says, what do you do your tips on? We have an NFL Fantasy Tipping League. We've only got one game gone, guys. So if you still want to jump in the NFL Fantasy League, it's only NFL Tipping League, sorry. It's only $10 Australian entry. Just message me on BKR's or Instagram if you want to jump in. I think you get the away team here anyway. So you still get the points for this game. Brendan Paxton says, let's go Cowboys and Bears, getting around Chicago. Brendan Paxton. Now, Cubby's not doing too badly in recent times, but obviously have been shocking in the last couple of months. But the last week or so, 2 weeks, has been pretty good. I like it, especially with Jay hitting a nice little walk-off yesterday. Yeah, if you guys want to join the NFL Tipping League, the Picks League, just message me on Instagram at BKR Sport and you can jump on in. I think you get the away team for this game, which is the Dallas Cowboys, which you probably will lose, but in the same sense, you don't really get disadvantaged a great deal. So it's only $10 Australian for entry and winning takes all. Titan 101 says, King Henry for the MVP is my bet. I think he can definitely do it. And now that the Titans have 2 wide receivers, which are great, meaning teams can't stack the box and had decent odds too, will be a great return. Yeah, obviously you see for MVP, usually you see it go to a quarterback, but yeah, obviously Derrick Henry definitely could be looking towards getting that, getting the MVP. He is an unbelievable running back. He's probably my favorite running back to watch, just because he's so strong, he's so big. I remember when before he was really touted by everyone and spoken about by everyone, he got this 99-yard run play, which was unbelievable for a touchdown. I think it was against the Jags, actually, when the Jags had a good defense, and it's so good to see that he's just evolved and done so well for himself. League Zone says Lamar Jackson is pretty much a running back who can throw. Yeah, absolutely. Lamar Jackson should win a couple of Super Bowls before he a couple of Super Bowls. No, mate, no. He should at least win one Super Bowl, but a couple of Super Bowls. Relax. Relax, bro. Relax. You have Patrick Mahomes in the league. If you want to say someone who should win a couple before he retires, I'd be saying Patrick Mahomes. Relax on Lamar Jackson getting a couple. If he gets one, fantastic. But like, yeah, relax. I wish Stafford would win one. I really do for Matty Staff. I really do wish Matty Stafford would win one, to be completely honest with you, but we'll see how that goes. Tony 1 says Mahomes does exist in the same conference. I know, Mahomes does exist. Yeah, Mahomes does exist, and you have a really good couple of quarterbacks coming through as well. There's some really good quarterbacks across the league right now. It is a little bit late, but do you guys over the weekend want me to do my season predictions? Because I was meant to do it yesterday, but unfortunately I brought out the how I became a Gold Coast Titans fan because that was a little bit late too. So do you guys still want me to do my predictions even though I'll be a game late, or what? Zach Marino says Dan Marino was a good quarterback. Yeah, but that was back in the day. Why are we talking about it now? C.D. Moxley says, "Afternoon, bros. It's my first time watching the NFL in a few years. Good stuff, man. It's a good game to watch here. It's the start of the season, and it's a very good game so far. Obviously, Tampa Bay are winning the game right now. They are up 21-16, but it is a lot closer. Well, it's only 5 points, but it is very close right now. Anyone can win this game. Dallas have taken the lead 16-14 at one stage, and then Tampa Bay hit back with a nice little Antonio Brown 50-yard TD. Very good game here. Very good game. Very high-paced game. And if you're a neutral or you just don't really watch the NFL a great deal, then this is definitely the game to get back into it, to be completely honest with you, because they're two high-powered offenses. Tampa Bay's defense this game has been a little bit lackluster in my personal opinion. It's not been as good, but Tampa Bay have also turned the ball over a couple of times through an interception and also through a sack. One says, Blaze, have you got a pick for the Super Bowl or MVP? Well, I'm not going to do that because I just said that I'm going to do tomorrow a season prediction. I'll do a season predictions video tomorrow. Trucking Down Under says, mate, who was expected to win this game? The favourites were absolutely Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay are the current Super Bowl champions. And they got Tom Brady. You know, they got Tom Brady, and they are the current Super Bowl champions. So, yeah, absolutely, it was Tampa Bay. But with Dak Prescott coming back, it always made it a little bit more difficult than people were giving it credit for. Adrian Cooper says, the only player from Kansas City I know is Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I know. So, like, that's why when you said you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, I was like, wow, you know. Of course, yeah, everyone's a bloody Kansas City Chiefs fan, aren't you? Everyone bloody damn well is nowadays, aren't they? I remember when they were a team that no one ever would have said that they would be a fan of. I remember a few years back when there was no way that anyone even knew of the Kansas City Chiefs, let alone wanted to be a fan of their team. Like, they have struggled for a long time before they got Patrick Mahomes, but obviously since getting Patrick Mahomes, it's good to see Drew Brees in the commentary area, by the way. Very good to see. Obviously, he retired last year with the New Orleans Saints after he had a unbelievable career, but unfortunately wasn't able to get that elusive Super Bowl at the end. He did obviously get one Super Bowl, but he wasn't able to get that elusive Super Bowl that they were really desperate for last year and the year before. Just kept choking. Minnesota Vikings a couple of times, and also the LA Rams. Well, that was a dodgy call. They should have got that. The Saints definitely should have won that game, but a very dodgy call in that Rams game. Very, very dodgy call in that Rams game. I can't believe it, to be completely honest. I still can't believe it. I know Saints fans, like, they protested and they went all over. It was very funny. It was very funny them trying to get that call reversed. League Zone says he got knocked out by Tom Brady. Did they lose to the Bucks last year, did they? Did they lose to the Bucks? I remember I can't remember last year. The year before that, they lost to the Vikings. The year before that, they lost to the Vikings as well. And I think the Minnesota Miracle was 2018. 2017 was 2017 was the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs. 2018 they then lost to the Vikings again. 2019 is when they lost to the Rams, and then maybe last year they lost to the Bucks. I think that's how it's gone there for the Tampa Bay. For the New Orleans Saints in the last couple of years. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not think I am wrong there. I do not think I'm wrong, but man, I watched that Minneapolis Miracle live, and what a moment in history. Just truly, that was just unbelievable, that moment. If you don't know the Minneapolis Miracle, guys, you really should check it out. The Saints were leading by 2 points, I think it was 23-21, with literally about 6 seconds remaining. The Vikings in Minnesota were 70 or 60 yards out or something like that. And I think it was Kirk Cousins, the quarterback. He dropped back. He throws out at the right-hand side. it's down to 3 seconds, and then Stephon Diggs catches it. The Saints defender, I can't remember who he was, but really stupid tackle attempt, and he missed it completely. And then Stephon Diggs, you just hear, Diggs, sideline, touchdown. Anybody scores it while the clock ticks 1-0, he scores a touchdown from 60 yards out. Probably one of the best moments I've ever watched live in sport. It's like Minneapolis Miracle, the Sergio Aguero moment, the Troy Deeney moment, the Jonathan Thurston moment. Like, there were some moments that really stick out, and the Minneapolis Miracle was unbelievable. 101 is the 2017 Miracle, 2018 Rams dodgy call, 2019 OT loss to the Vikings, 2020 Bucks and Brady loss. Yeah, fair enough. Leagues, actually, yeah, I remember last year. That's right. I do remember the Bucks game of last year. Danny says, felt for that Saints defender. Pretty sure he got a lot of stuff from Saints fans. Well, yeah, fair enough. Like, look, yes, fair enough and not fair enough. Because it's like, as long as they took it, as long as it was not over the top in regards to their slaughtering of him, but like in the same sense, that was woeful defending, bro. That was woeful defending. Katie Dixon says, every time anyone talks about the Minnesota Vikings, all I can think about is their stadium roof caving in after all the snow. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was a long time ago, but I remember that. That was very funny. If you haven't seen that too, guys, go and check out the Minnesota Stadium. The roof, they have a roof, and it collapsed. It collapsed. Not when anyone was on the field, but it collapsed because of all the snow. Because Minnesota is obviously a very, very, very cold place with a lot of snow, man. A lot of snow. But big day on Sunday. Gee whiz, I'm looking forward to it. Not a good. Oh, the games aren't that great, to be honest with you. The games aren't that great to really start the season, to be fair. Let me have a look at who are their best games that we're going to be seeing on Monday. Sunday for you guys in America. Colts Seahawks pretty good. Washington Chargers will be good. Titans Cardinals may be good. Chiefs Browns should be good, but Chiefs should still win. I'm happy because they've got Patty Mahomes, who should get quite a few points there. Saints Packers, maybe we'll see how Jameis Winston goes, but like, it's not the most exciting of opening round. This is a great exciting matchup here between Buccaneers and Cowboys, but outside of that, there's not a great deal of just crazy excitement coming from those opening games there. Alright, so they're going to go through some stats here. So Dak Prescott is 23 from 32 with 224 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's having a very good game in regards to how many yards he's already thrown. So is Tom Brady, 13 from 21 for 213 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Maybe not the interceptions wise, but Antonio Brown was 4 receptions with 118 yards and 47-yard touchdown reception. Dallas Cowboys have takeaways on back-to-back plays, 9 points off. They got a touchdown off that pick before, or was it the fumble? I think the second half is about to get underway here. The second half is about to get underway. All right. Well, there you go. The second half is about to get underway, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. We're going to be streaming all the NFL this year. We're on 43 likes. Let's get up to 30 likes right now. But here we go. The second half is underway. And there is, it's going to be a touchback to start us off here. A cheeky little touchback to start us off. Time 1-1 says this weekend in sport, it's just mad. NFL Finals, Premier League, Ronaldo come home and started the NFL season. Yeah, but Ronaldo sucks. Ronaldo doesn't suck, but he sucks. Alright, so the Dallas Cowboys start with the ball here. If they can start off and they can get some points here, they would obviously love a touchdown to go back in the lead. But if they can even get to 21-19, that's a very good start here for the Cowboys, to be honest with you. Because their defense has been holding up pretty well here. So, alright, Cowboys here from the 25-yard line. After the touchback. Over to the left-hand side here. And that's a good defensive play there by Davis III. Gee whiz, that is a very good defensive play by Davis. He just slaps that one away there. Metatron says, come on, Tampa Bay. Getting around the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. Well, they are up by 5. They should be... If they can defend this one and get themselves in a good position, then obviously they got by 8 because they'll take a field goal if necessary. Have Tampa Bay taken a field goal yet? No, they're on 21, so they wouldn't have. They've got 3 touchdowns. Haven't needed to, the old Tampa Bay. Haven't needed to. So Dallas here, 2nd and 10, 14 minutes, 57 to go here of the third quarter. Rolls it back here. He's got open on the left-hand side. They're not going to make a great deal on the yards there. And it'll be a 3rd and 5. Short game here. Don't really like that. 3rd and 5 there. I think Dak needs to be kind of moving the chains a little bit more there. I think he needs to be moving and grooving the ball a little bit more. But then again, we all know what Dak's like. Buccaneers defense, 220 rushing allowed. Yards per game, 80.6 is the lowest. Yards per carry, 3.6, which is the lowest in the NFL. Touchdowns, 10, fewest in the NFL. And runs converted to first down, 78, which is the fewest in the NFL, which is crazy. It's just crazy. I think that's probably, the last time a team did that was maybe the 49ers or something like that back in the day, a couple of years back. They used to have a very good run defense, I think maybe 2018, 2017 or something like that. So, 14 minutes, 38 to go here of the third quarter, 21-16. Jordan Whitehead, 16 games, 2 interceptions and 2 sacks. 4th round pick in the 2018 draft with Pittsburgh. So, unfortunately, he's not able to play today. The safety, but there's an injury right now to Tampa Bay. Another injury. I haven't seen an injury for the Dallas Cowboys so far, but there's been a couple for Tampa Bay, which is not great to see. Do you know the longest field goal in the NFL or anyone? Probably like 63, I think it is. 63, I think it was by Gano. Graham Gano for the Panthers a couple of years ago, I think. I think it might have been 63, maybe. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty certain it's Graham Gano of the Panthers. And he kicked it literally a couple of years ago. Maybe 2019 or something like that. I think it was in Denver, where obviously the ball, it's very high altitude there. Very high altitude, so... you're definitely able to kick the ball further and higher in Denver. So 3rd and 5 right now. 14 and a half minutes to go. And he is still back up here. He is fine to go. So hopefully, I hope he's fine to go. He's walking quite normally here. But 21-16. This is taking a while, to be honest with you. Just slowly walking off. He was on the side of the field. It's really strange, but... I wonder what Dak's going to do here. Like, do you go... surely you don't go deep. Surely you just go for the 5-yard play here. Surely you don't go deep. But then again, Tampa are going to know that he's doing that. Who's he got? He's got pretty short field here. Cooper and Lamb. He's got Gallup, and there's another wide receiver there. Maybe that could be Schultz there on the right-hand side. It's going to bring over Gallup to the right-hand side here. So 3 on the right, 1 on the left, and he tried to individualize. That's a great throw there for about a 15-yard play. And that's going to be Amari Cooper there with the 15, 20-yard play there. Beautiful. Beautiful. So 1st and 10 here for the Dallas Cowboys. That's a nice little throw to the right-hand side. It was Gallup that... it was actually Gallup who was there one-on-one. I think they just tried to individualize the play right there and see if they could have had the gap, but it was good defense. There was no way that you had enough time there, Dak. You didn't have anywhere near enough time to be able to get that ball out to the left-hand side. All right, so 1st and 10 here. Amari Cooper, 6 receptions, 71 yards, and 1 touchdown. Dak Prescott, 25 of 35 with 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. 245 yards already, though. He's up for a 400-yard game here, Dak. Dak's up for a 400-yard game here. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Throws it to Amari Cooper again. 7 receptions in this game is Amari Cooper. 7 receptions in this game, Amari Cooper. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Let's go have a look at how many fantasy points he's looking at right now. Oh, wait. Let's go have a look at how many fantasy points. He's on 20 fantasy points already. I don't think that's including his next reception. But he's on 20 points already. So he might be on about 22 and a half maybe or so. Can't believe that Antonio Brown's on that as well. But he's only got 3 or 4 receptions. But Dak Prescott here rolls it back. They're going to actually go for a run here, and Zeke Elliott gets taken down. Guys, trade for Zeke next week. He's going to be on such a low price. You could get him for such a low price. I'm not going to lie to you. I promise you, trade from him in fantasy, man. He's not going to have a good week this week and get him at a low price next week. I'm telling you, listen to me. Andrew Adams there, the safety, with an easy little tackle there as well. 74 games last season, 6 intercepts and 2 forced fumbles. All right, so 48 yards out here. It's a 3rd and 4 here for Dallas. They got Amari Cooper there out by himself on the right-hand side. Drops back here. They are going to throw it here. And Prescott underneath. Good throw and good catch under pressure. And it's Amari Cooper again. That's his 9th reception, I think. Or 10th. Is that 9th or 10th reception there? Sorry, 8 reception there. That's his 8th reception. Cooper is having a good game here in regards to targets now. He didn't start off well. He did not start off well in this game. He didn't start off well at all, but obviously he's definitely come into the game a lot more now. Right-hand side here. Oh, potentially pick off there, but no, it will drop down there. Jeez, it bounced off the helmet, I think, and went up, but that'll get taken down there for a incomplete play. But that was a good chance there for the Patriots. Not the Patriots, gee whiz. For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get a nice little interception. But it will bounce for a no sorry. No sorry. So 2nd and 10 here. They're in probably they're probably just in field goal range right now. They're not... obviously, that's not ideally what they want. But if they could get another 5-10 yards, they should have a pretty easy field goal. But then again, Zulaline, obviously... has not been good this game. And Prescott over the top there. And too far. Too hard. Too high. Oh, maybe intercept pass interference here, maybe. Maybe pass interference here. There is a flag here. This could be pass interference on the Buccaneers or holding. I feel like this is on the defense here. I think this is on the defense. Pass interference. Yep, defense. So that means the Cowboys are now going to be within the red zone. Here they come. Here they come. Adams gives away the pass interference. Okay, Dixon says big oof. Big oof, man. Gee whiz, the Cowboys here inside the red zone. Big chance. Yeah, Adams. That's absolutely. That's a terrible pass interference. Like that, it's a good call. It's a terrible pass interference. So you shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that. That was pretty obvious. That one, pretty damn well obvious. All right, so Cowboys here, 18 yards out, 1st and 10. Right hand side, they're going to give it off to. Oh, that's a brilliant little play there. So it gives it off to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard with the screen out to the right hand side will go for about a 7-yard game. I think it'll be second and 3 maybe. I think maybe 2nd and 3. Pollard's having a pretty decent game here. He's not a guy you pick up in fantasy, but he's having a pretty good game. 270 yards already for Dak. That is a really, really good so far. 28 for 39 with 270 yards. So 2nd and 4 right now. No, it's not 80 meters, Metatron. There's no way. So 2nd and 4 now. 11.5 minutes to go. And over the top here. That's an easy catch. That's an easy catch. Is that Cooper again? Oh my God. Amari Cooper's now on 9 receptions in this game. It's actually getting stupid. Like, when are they going to actually mark up on Cooper? When are they actually going to look at Cooper? Because he's on 9 receptions now. That's just ridiculous. He's already on nearly 30 points, and there's still a whole second half pretty much to go here. Still a whole second half to go here. Cooper's got 9 receptions, guys. 9 receptions. 9 receptions. Here we go. In the red zone, Dak Prescott runs it himself. Oh, unlucky there. He nearly got through, but it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Unlucky. They trip him up there last second. 11 minutes to go here. 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal from about 5 yards out. At least no matter what, they should be getting some points here. If Zulaline knows how to kick. 10 minutes, 45 left. 10 plays, 70 yards after 4 minutes and 20 off the clock. I don't think they give this to Zeke. They've got Zeke lined up back there, but I don't think they give it to Zeke. Zeke does not look like he's able to get through in this game, and he's not going to do that, but he has got him on the slant. Oh, man, he can't catch it and bring it in for a touchdown. So he will get a reception there, but it will go out over the sideline there, 2 yards out, unfortunately. Go, Jordan, who do I go for? The Detroit Lions, mate. Detroit Lions. But that was a nice play there. You could see Zeke was obviously shaping out to the right-hand side there, but unfortunately, he just didn't put himself in a good enough position. Unfortunately, it was a little bit late throw there from Dak Prescott too, to be completely honest with you. If Dak throws it earlier, they score a touchdown there. So 3rd and goal right now, but I don't want Zeke to score a touchdown because I want to try and trade from a really low price on fantasy. All right, 2 yards out here from the line. Prescott will run it himself. No, he shifts it out to Ezekiel Elliott, and that's good defense there from Tampa Bay. Why are you running the ball? Why are you running the ball, Tampa? Why are you running the ball? I don't understand why you're running the ball there. Nice little shuttle pass there, but, like, what are you doing? Like, Tampa Bay have absolutely locked you down on defense in regards to the running game, and they've done it since last year and the year before. Like, what are you doing there? Running defense is very good, so I don't understand what you thought was going to work there. Like, throw the ball. You've been killing them, crushing them. 280 or 90 yards off the passing game, as if you haven't decided, you know what, let's go for a passing TD there. And Zulaline, oh my God, he's going to get it, but he nearly missed that. Wow. He nearly missed that, but he does get it. So it's going to be 21-19 here With 9 minutes 15 to go here. Metatron's got the LA Rams, Super Bowl or bust. I don't think it's a Super Bowl or bust season, but I definitely think it's a deep playoff runs or bust kind of season. I think it's definitely coming down to, at least getting to the... for me, I think they should definitely be looking to go for the championship. As in, like, the NFC Championship game. But if they get a Super Bowl, fantastic. Obviously, that's a great bonus. But, yeah, I think that, it is definitely a deep playoff run that they should be looking towards. Not Super Bowl necessarily. But I think that, personally, they will make the Super Bowl if they can get Stafford going with Henderson and Cooper Kupp and... Who's the other wide receiver there? Josh Gordon, Cooper Kupp, Darrell Henderson, Matty Stafford. Good offense. Who's their tight end, actually? Who's the tight end for the Rams? I'm not too sure. Is it Hunter Henry? No, it's not. He's at the Chargers. I'm not too sure, actually. Is it Fergus is at Tennessee. I'm trying to figure out who the tight end here is for the Rams. All right. So Gesicki's at Miami. Got it. Who is this wide receiver at the Rams? I'm not too sure. Hunter Henry's at New England now. Actually, he's not at the Chargers. Does anyone in the chat know who's the Rams tight end this year? Can't think of him. Herndon's Minnesota. Arnold's Carolina. Komet is in Chicago. Who is it? Okay, we move on to the next. Let's have a look here. Ty Noah Fant, Denver Broncos. Logan Thomas, Washington. Who is the Rams, buddy? Tight end. This is Higbee. Tyler Higbee. Yeah, of course it is. Tyler Higbee. That's still not too bad there. You can't complain with Higbee, but he's not the greatest tight end ever, but he's definitely a solid tight end that you're pretty happy with. Zach Marina says, are the Miami Dolphins any good? They'll be better this year. They will be better this year, but they're not going to win or do anything, really. They're still in a pretty tough situation, and you're banking on a very young quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa. But Dolphins are with the Bills, Patriots, and Jets. The Jets will be improved this year, but in the same sense, still be the Jets. Adam Gase gone, though. Patriots, not going to be great, maybe. Bills will be the winner of that division, though. Ali Med says, didn't realise you follow the NFL. I follow literally everything, mate. I follow literally everything. I support the Lions. Of course, you're a Patriots fan. Metatron says, wouldn't have a clue who is. It is Higbee, Tyler Higbee. Tyler Higbee is the tight end there. Charles Cowley getting around some of the Giffarunos that only members can receive. Good on you, man. As that Marino says, Dan Marino was good for them. Yeah, Dan Marino. Yeah, that was a while ago, though. Kay Dixon says, look at the dusty Egyptian mummy footage from 2002. What's that? So, Cowboys kick this ball off here. And Tampa will get this ball around. They're going to return this one here. They get to the 10, 15, get to the 20. Could be away here. Gets to the 30, 35. He's been good returning in this game so far, Mickens. Mickens has been very good returning in this game for the Buccaneers. So he gets out to about the 30 and is a good return there. Another good return by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Charles Cowley says, who's the quarterback for the Cowboys? Dak Prescott, mate. Dak Prescott. He was injured all season last year. Unfortunately, he had a very good start to the season, first 5 rounds, and then first 5 weeks, and then unfortunately injured himself. Oh, they showed Tom Brady footage. Oh, fair enough. So 9 minutes 8 here to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 here for the Buccaneers. They get this ball back. Brady here. He gets it underneath to, I don't even know who he's looking for there. I was looking for Godwin, but it was never going to work. I don't know what he was throwing there. It was a short pass, and it just never worked out at all. It never looked like it was going to work out whatsoever there. I think K Dixon is one of those troll accounts. No, K Dixon is not one of those troll accounts. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I know K Dixon because she's also on the Kiwi Lash channel and is always very active there as well. Loves the rugby, okay? Loves the rugby. So 9 minutes and 4 seconds to go here of the third quarter, and Tom Brady underneath, good throw. Oh, Godwin dropped it, I think. I think Godwin does drop it, yeah. Godwin does drop it, so it's 3rd and 10 here. And Tampa not getting off to a hot start here in this second half. Charles Kelly says, Tom Brady is still playing. Yeah, Tom Brady's still playing. He's right here. You see him right there? Your buddy right there? Tom Brady's still playing, mate. Still playing. And he's won a Super Bowl last year. Of course he's still playing. Went from the Patriots straight to Tampa Bay and won it in his first year with the team that had won since 2002. I wish he had gone to the Lions, the Detroit Lions, where we have not won a playoff game since ever. No, since before I was born. I think 93, I think it was. So Tom Brady here drops back. It's 3rd and 10 over the top here. Can't find anyone, and that is a flag though. Wow. Wowee. So a flag here. I think it might be against the defense too. I think it may be against the defense here. This is interesting. Dallas Cowboys defense has been good this game. Have been good this game. Oh, it could be holding though against the offense. Holding? Offense. Yeah, okay. It will be holding against the offense. The penalty will be declined, so it will be a punt here from the Buccaneers. Lawrence here has obviously had a very good start. Very good game here. Very good game. Obviously, he's one of the better players in the league, but he just drives straight past there, tries to swipe at Brady. Brady couldn't find anyone, and DeMarcus Lawrence, very good. He's been very good this game, DeMarcus Lawrence. Alrighty, so 8 minutes 55 to go here, and it's going to be a punter-uno from Pinion. Oh, that's going to be a offside there against the Cowboys. It's going to be 4th and 5. They're still going to go for the punt, but still, they're going to get an extra 5 yards here. Neutral zone infraction, defense, 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down, so it'll be 4th and 5 here. But if they can get another neutral zone infraction here, then we'll see how they go here. Might be able to get a first down if they can try and force them again. Sportsmaster says go Tampa, getting around the Buccaneers. So 4th and 5 here. But unfortunately, Tom Brady just didn't have enough time there. That wasn't really his fault there. That was really on his line because they just let Lawrence get through every time. And the punt will be okay. It's going to be a good punt, actually. Good punt, and they're going to get to... Oh, he's going to be still going here. He's still up. He's still raring. He's still going, and he's got it out to the 25 here for the Dallas Cowboys. So, good little shout here for the Cowboys to take back the lead. Could take back the lead here. They've been down for a majority of this game, besides probably a 2-minute stint in the 3rd quarter. But besides that, they're looking pretty good here for a potential little lead here, the old Dallas Cowboys, if they can get a score on this play right now. All right, so... Antonio Brown's on 21.8 points so far in fantasy. If you've got Mike Evans, guys, you've got 2 points. 2 points. Tom Brady has got 22.52 points, 213 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. We go, who else is playing right now? We've got CeeDee Lamb on 15.8 points, Amari Cooper on 24.5, and Chris Godwin, with 16.9. Who else is playing? We've got Ronald Jones on 0.6. Why would you start Ronald Jones? Why would you start Ronald Jones your team? And Ezekiel Elliott on 3.7. Yikes, bro. Yikes. You don't start Ronald Jones. Dak Prescott on 23.72. That's a pretty decent scoreline there for Dak Prescott, with Ryan Suckup on 3 points in fantasy. Michael Gallup on 7.6. He's got him on the bench there. Zuline on 4 points, but he should be on more because he's missed a couple of field goals and a extra point. And then the final guy, Fournette, is on 1.8 point with Buccaneers defense 1.5 and Rob Gronkowski on 11.6. Why would you? Oh, he's got George Kittle. That's why he didn't play Robbie Gronkowski there. But I'm very happy with my player in Antonio Brown so far. Sportsmaster's got Tampa. Gigcash says, how old's Brady? Brady's probably about 41, I think. I think Brady's 41 or something like that. Metron says, go 2000. Yeah, he's about 2,000 years old. He is about 2,000 years old, is Tom Brady, but I think he's probably about 41 or so. I could be wrong, but he's definitely in his 40s now. He's definitely in his 40s. He's been playing for a very long time. He's won 6 rings, 5 of them being at the Patriots, and one of them being at the Buccaneers. But I think the one that we all look at mainly is that one where he came back from, was it 28-3 down? 28-3 down at halftime against the 28-3 down at halftime against bloody gee whiz. Who was it? The Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, that's right. Atlanta Falcons. Oh, he's 44. Nah, is he? He's 44, is he? Are you sure, Jazz, mate? 44? 44? Tom Brady age. He's 44. I thought he was 42, 41. Wow, wait, 44 years old. My goodness me. My goodness me. That's a madness. That is an absolute madness. All right, so 8 minutes 44 to go here on the 3rd quarter. 21-19 to the Buccaneers, but the Cowboys have the ball 25 yards out, and Dak Prescott drops back here. He's looking for a deep throw here. Deep throw, and interception. Pick off. Buccaneers run the ball back here. They're 35-30 out, and he's still going here. He's at the 20. Picked off. That is it's a flag. There is a flag. It's at the end of the play, though, so it should be fine. Prescott, what are you doing, bro? That was a terrible throw. He threw it straight into traffic. Straight into traffic. Good Cash says, do they get 40 often, or they mostly stop before? Of course, they usually stop before. 44? No one usually gets to 40. No way. That's a very old age. But quarterbacks can last longer because obviously they're throwing the ball. It's a lot different to if you're getting hit all the time. I mean, they do get hit obviously with the sack, but it's not the same. It's not the same. The NFL, obviously, NFL baseball, you can definitely get older ages than the likes of rugby league and basketball. Fouls on both teams on plays, it should be offset. Offense tripping before the interception. The rules declined. Penalties declined. During the return, illegal blocking in the back by the return team, number 58. 10-yard penalty and force at the spot of the foul. So it's probably going to be, they're probably about 30 yards out. But Tampa Bay will get the ball here. Tampa Bay will get the ball. Riley talks everything. He says Aaron Rodgers is 37. Yes, he is 37. He could still go for quite a few more years, to be honest with you. I think he probably could still go to about 40. But Prescott, what are you doing, bro? That was a stupid pass. That's a stupid pass by Prescott. Actually, to be fair, that's CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's dropped a few passes. That's on CeeDee Lamb. That's not on Prescott. That's on CeeDee Lamb. That is on CeeDee Lamb. That is not on Prescott. That is not on Prescott. That is on CeeDee Lamb. That is a brilliant pass from Prescott that lands in the hands of CeeDee Lamb. He drops it again. And now it's Buccaneers ball here. Again, he's done this multiple times in today's game, so he's got a lot of points and a touchdown, but he also has dropped a lot of the ball. So Buccaneers here, right-hand side, throws it out here to Gronkowski. Brady with a nice little, probably about 20-yard play there to Gronkowski. Nice little 20-yard play there for Rob Gronkowski on the right-hand side. Already scored a touchdown in this game is big old Robbie Gronk. But that was just too easy, just too strong. Gets out to the right-hand side there, cuts back on over the top of Neal, and that is basically, they're about to get a touchdown here, is what I'm saying here for Bucks fans out there. I'm saying the Bucks are about to score a touchdown. They're 15 yards out right now. It looks like they're going to run this ball through Ronald Jones. Looks like they're going to pass it out here to the left-hand side here, and a screen to Godwin, and Godwin's got a lot of receptions too, to be honest with you. I would love him to throw the ball to Antonio Brown. Please throw the ball to Antonio Brown. Bump, 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 bump. Second and 8 here. CeeDee Lamb is not having a good game for me. I know he's got 9 drop passes last season, tied for 4th most in the NFL, and he's already dropped 3 in today's game. Not great. He's had 3 drop passes this season. He had 9 last season. And this is the first game, 3 quarters in. Alrighty, so it's going to be Buccaneers here, 20 yards out. Brady over the top here. He does find Jones. Fournette. I get so confused between when the two of them are on. They both look very similar height-wise and size-wise. So 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go here of the third quarter. 21-19 here. 3rd and 6. So, obviously, both teams still have all 3 timeouts. But I'm just glad this is a close game right now. So, Tom Brady here. Do know, though, that obviously Dallas have also missed an extra point. So, it should actually be 21-20. It could even be 23-21 if they had got their kicks. Oh, that's a blitz. Gronkowski. Boom, boom. Gronkowski. TD. Touchdown. Gronkowski. So 4 plays, 35 yards, 2 minutes and 8 taken off the clock there. And Gronkowski, 2 touchdowns in this game. Easy, right up the middle there. 27-19 is the score. It's going to be an 8-point game right now. And the guy I'm playing in fantasy has Gronkowski on his bench. Wowie. Yikes. He's having a very good game, is Gronkowski. Actually, no, sorry. That's not who I'm playing, but Jackson, gee whiz, Gronkowski's on 22.7 points here. Yikes, you'd be fuming you didn't play him. You'd be fuming you didn't play him in fantasy. But now, Tampa Bay take a 28-19 lead here with 6.5 minutes to go here, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. But that's a great pass there through the center, and that was terrible defense from the Cowboys. And it's still an 8-point game, so to be honest with you, all I need is an 8-point. All I need is a touchdown plus. Actually, it's a 9-point game. Sorry, it's 28-19, so it's a 9-point game. So it's out of that 8-point margin. Out of the old 8-point margin there. But Dallas, like they had the upper hand just then. They had the upper hand. They had the 3 and out from the Buccaneers, and then they had a really good opportunity. And then unfortunately, CeeDee Lamb cost them a touchdown there. CeeDee Lamb cost them 8 points. Well, CeeDee Lamb cost them 7 points. Sorry. And that's a really, really big. Unfortunately, that's not great there because he is meant to be the guy there this year. Amari Cooper's obviously been really solid in this game. He's got like 9 receptions already, but CeeDee Lamb has been really touted as being really that next level guy. And although he has still had a reasonable game, he's still been pretty decent in regards to. He's got 58 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown. He's also dropped a lot of ball, man. He's dropped a lot of ball. Danny says Zeke has less points than my defense special teams. And this is why I say, Danny, I'm trying to train for him next week because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the best run defense in the game. And I feel like people are going to stress in regards to Zeke. I feel like they're going to stress in regards to Zeke and they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to trade him. I'm going to trade him because I don't think it's going to be good. So I think you can buy him for a real big low right now. For a massive low. He's on 3.7 points in my fantasy league. But the guy who took Zeke has also played Ronald Jones. I just don't get why you would play Ronald Jones as your running back. Especially when you've got, I guess, Sermon or Jamal Williams. You could still put them in there. Lanky Box says in NFL, go for the Buccaneers. Sure you do, man. Metatron says, how old is Gronkowski? I think Gronkowski's like 37. That's a good question, actually. I'm going to Google that one. Rob Gronkowski age. He is... It is going to come through. He is 32, sorry. 32. He's very young. Jeez, I didn't realize he's 12 years younger than Brady. That's outrageous. He is 12 years younger than Brady. That's actually pretty crazy. I thought he was like 36, 37. I thought he was still cracking on at a bit of an older age, to be honest with you. But no, he's 32 years old. Is Rob Gronkowski? Alrighty, so now it's going to be Dallas Cowboys getting the ball here, and they're going to have to score here. They're going to have to score because I think Tampa Bay potentially are looking to take this one a little bit away here. If they don't score here, I'm pretty close to my score prediction at the moment. I said 35-21. There'll be a touchback there, so the Cowboys will get the ball for the 25. I said 35-21. So if the Cowboys don't score in the second half and the Bucs get one more touchdown, I'm very, very close. But geez, look at Lawrence. Just look at the way Lawrence has played this game. It's just ridiculous. Oh my god, because Lawrence takes him away. Yeah, that's actually funny. That's actually funny. Lawrence would have to cover him one-on-one. Yeah, look at that from Tom Brady. This play calling late on there is just stupid. Like, that is just ridiculous how good that is from Tom Brady to see that live and know what's happening there. That is really, really quality. So first attempt for a 44-year-old to still be doing this kind of stuff is just ridiculous. So they're going to get this ball off to Ezekiel Elliott here. Left-hand side here. Ezekiel Elliott's away here. There's a good play. And that's the players we're looking for. So that is a 11 to 12, I think maybe 12-yard play there for Ezekiel Elliott. And it'll be a first down. First and 10 here from about the 37-yard line. Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski all-time ranks among duos for touchdown passes. Third in the regular season with 86 and 14 in postseason is most. Alrighty, here we go. So 5 minutes 58 to go here. Third quarter over the top. And that's going to be... Is that Jarwin? Blake Jarwin there with the catch? It is Blake Jarwin there with the catch for about an 8-yard play there. So 5 minutes 50 to go here of the third quarter. Blake Jarwin with the catch for about 8 yards. Second and two. So Rob Gronkowski today has had 5 receptions, 57 yards, and 2 touchdowns. You definitely hope you're playing him in your fantasy team this week. Dasmate says Gronk, Brady, best duo of all time. Absolutely. So second and 3 here. I wonder if they're going to look at Ezekiel Elliott again here after his great run, and they will lead it with Ezekiel Elliott again, and he's not going to get it. Like, guys, he does one good run. This is the best defense on the run in the game right now. Why are you giving it to Zeke? Give him a bloody pass. Oh, whoa. Has he got first down here? I didn't even see where he had the ball. Apparently, it was a first down. I didn't even think that went across. Okay, well, I'm out of control. I didn't even see that go past. I didn't even see him get close. I thought he got taken down early, but apparently not. He got a first down. So first and 10 here. Dak Prescott drops back, looking for the right-hand side. He goes straight up the middle there for Schultz. And Schultz is going to get to maybe 9 yards. Maybe 9-yard gain there. So maybe 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1, baby. 4.5 minutes to go. Cowboys still in this game, though. Don't think the Cowboys are out of this game right now, guys. Do not think the Cowboys are out of this game just yet. Dalton Schultz, 4 receptions for 35 yards. Not a bad backup tight end there, especially if you did see in fantasy, especially if Blake Jarwin got injured, or I think that Schultz could definitely, because they're obviously utilising both these tight ends quite similarly, so it kind of takes away from the potential points that you could get. But Schultz could be a good. That's a terrible run decision. So that's a terrible run there from Zeke, but he never had a chance because the running game of the Buccaneers defense is the best in the league. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10. But Ezekiel Elliott, that is my guy next week. I don't know who to trade from, though. That's the thing. You could actually look at Antonio Brown. I think this is a very good game. I think you'll have good games all season, but in the same sense, this is a very high game for Antonio Brown. But I wouldn't be getting rid of Antonio Brown after this. But then again, you could be looking to get an Ezekiel Elliott with a Brown and somebody else as a bit of a tasty one. You could even look at Brown, to be honest with you, just 1-on-1. Good play to CeeDee Lamb. Lamb's actually going to catch the ball. Wowee. CeeDee Lamb actually caught the ball. It's crazy. So 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here. 3rd quarter, 3rd down and 3, maybe, I think it is. I think maybe 3rd down and 3 here for the Dallas Cowboys. 4 likes away from 50, by the way, guys. I appreciate that for my first NFL stream that I've really done. I haven't really done a great deal of NFL before, so I really do appreciate the love for the NFL stream here. And if you could get it up to 50 likes, I would really greatly appreciate that. Really excited for this season here, and we've got plenty of NFL videos, not just streams, videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. Alrighty, so 3rd down and 1. He's going to fake it off to Zeke, and Prescott underneath. Good throw from Prescott there, and it will go for a 1st down. And Schultz, again, by the way, Dalton Schultz with another catch there for the Cowboys. And Schultz is looking pretty good, man. Schultz is looking pretty good. That's 5 times he's caught the ball. Jice, I go for Tampa. Yeah, sure. Oh, he's a Storm fan. He goes for Tampa. Wow, what a surprise, eh? What a surprise. I'm sorry to call you out, man, but, come on, bro. Come on, bro. A Storm fan who goes for Tampa. Who do you also support? You also support, buddy, you're also a Man United fan, mate? You also you also a Los Angeles Lakers fan, mate? Brooklyn Nets? So right-hand side here for the Cowboys. Oh, sack. No, Prescott's away, and gets taken down for probably a 2-yard gain, but wow, he nearly got close. He got close getting sacked there. And he says a Storm fan gone for Tampa. Classic. Dice's Gold Coast Suns. Jai, there is no way. What do you mean Gold Coast Suns? How can you go for the Gold Coast Suns but go for the Melbourne Storm? What's going on there? What's going on there, mate? What's going on there? How can you go for the Gold Coast Suns and the Melbourne Storm? I think you've just set a team that's really bad there so that you try and get let off there. I reckon you're probably you're probably a Richmond fan from the last couple of years, but they get the ball on the left-hand side here. It's going to be Ezekiel Elliott. Cuts back on the inside, and he'll get for about 5-yard gain or so. The second half, they've really utilised Ezekiel Elliott a little bit more than normal, a little bit more than what they were in the first half. But 3rd down here, it's a big 3rd and 4 coming up here for Dallas. They need points. It doesn't matter if it's a field goal or it's a touchdown. They need points desperately here. As you guys know, I love the banter here. If you're going to tell me you're a Storm fan who supports Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I guarantee you, without Google, because you will go on Google. I know. That's why I don't ask people saying, name this player or name a good player from back in the day, because I'm like, they're just going to go on Google and be bingo. It's I will call it out. Alright, so 40 seconds to go here of the 3rd quarter here. Cowboys, Prescott, potential touchdown! And that's going to be a touchdown here for the Dallas Cowboys. Amari Cooper again. Oh my god, Amari Cooper is ridiculous in this game. That's a touchdown there. For Amari Cooper, he has had 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns. He is having an absolutely ridiculous game here. This is ridiculous. He's on 33 points right now in fantasy with 2 touchdowns and 116 receiving yards. Wowee. Amari Cooper is having a bloody fantastic game. And if you didn't start him in your fantasy league, my God, bro, you've missed out. Because he is having a barnstormer of a game here. Barnstormer. So touchdown there for the Dallas Cowboys, and that is now going to be 28-25 here, and they're obviously just going to go for the extra point because there'd be no point taking the extra 2, going for the 2-point play. He kicks it, and he does. Oh my god, he nearly missed it again. Zuerlein, bro, what is with your bloody line? Zuerlein, there's something wrong with his line, mate. Truly, every single time he kicks it, he nearly misses it, but he does get it. There we go. 1 second. Dylan Lucky out on Amari. God damn. Sorry, I'm just messing with the group chat with the fantasy. The Thunder getting smoked. 1 second. I'm going to be doing this quite a lot through the fantasy season because I do obviously have that fantasy league. But oh my goodness me, Amari Cooper flying. Trucking down and says approximately how many Aussies would you expect to play regularly this season in the NFL, and who is the one to watch closely, if any? Jordan Mailata. I think he's from the Gold Coast, actually. Jordan Mailata. I think he plays for Philadelphia. Actually, I'm going to Google that. I know he used to play Philadelphia. But Jordan Mailata, 1 second. Wait, does he still play for the Philadelphia Eagles? Samoan Australian who plays for the Eagles. Yeah, he does play. He does play. Actually, you know what? We've got a bit of a break here while we wait for the eventual touchback. How many Australians in the NFL? This is actually a good question here. I want to know this. We've got a couple this year. We've got a couple of kickers too. We've got a kicker as well. Dan says, is that the ex-South player? Yeah. He's from the Gold Coast. I remember seeing him. I met him in a Titans game one time. But back when he first got drafted, or when he first got contracted, he was at the Gold Coast Titans game, and I met him after the game. All right, so here we go. Let me have a look. So Aaron Sipos, he used to play for St Kilda, actually, and then played for my team, the Detroit Lions. And now, I don't know if he's still... Okay, yeah, he's currently on an NFL practice squad. NFL roster, you've got Mitch Wishnowski, used to play for AFL, and used to play for initial NFL team in San Francisco. He was the 110th overall pick in the 2019 draft. Jordan Mailata, obviously, was a Rabbitohs under 20, but he now plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. Michael Dixon used to play AFL. He plays for the Seattle Seahawks right now. Played 48 games. Cameron Johnson used to play AFL. He played at Ohio State and Philadelphia Eagle. He's at the Philadelphia Eagles now. 73 games played. Adam Gotsis. Used to play AFL and also a gridiron in Victoria. He played for Georgia Tech. He's now at the Denver Broncos. Good player. Very good player there. There's also Jordan Berry. Jordan Berry plays for Pittsburgh. He used to play AFL with the Calder Cannons in the TAC Cup and also gridiron Victoria. Anyone else here? There's few players throughout time that have been there, but no, it's good to see there has been a couple of converts, and obviously we're not going to talk about a couple of specific rugby league converts who they haven't actually even got here. Oh, they do have Valentine Holmes here, actually. They do have Valentine Holmes, and I don't know if they've got Jared Hayne. I'm surprised. Where's Jared Hayne on this list? So it is a touchback. Wow, surprise. Yeah, Jared Hayne played 8 games, apparently. NFL, 8 games? No, he did not. No, he did not. He did not play 8 games. It's a lie. Jared Hayne did not play 8 games. I don't even think he played in a real game. I don't even think he played in an official game. Maybe a couple plays in an official game. There's no way. No way. Jared Hayne played 8 games. Bullshit. He played 8 NFL games. Can someone tell me I'm wrong there? There's no way. So 33 seconds to go here of the third quarter, 28-26 to the Buccaneers, and they've got the ball here. Give the ball to Antonio Brown. He's open, please. Give the ball to Antonio Brown. No, not... Gee whiz. But Fournette with a good run there. Good play. It wasn't a run. It was a pass out to the left-hand side there. Nice little easy throw, and it gets about an 11-yard play. Danny says maybe preseason. 8 preseason games? You wisher. 8 games? He's a wisher. Blaze Mama says, who's your favourite player in the whole NFL? I'm going to take... To be fair, I like Derrick Henry. I'm going to take Derrick Henry, to be honest with you, man. I'll take Derrick Henry. Senator Pereira says, how long is a quarter? 15 minutes. So 7 seconds left here of the third quarter, and they're going to run this ball here through Fournette. Fournette here, slams. He's not going to make any yardage there. Yuggies, but it will be a flag. It will be a flag. Trucking down on us, there's more Aussies than I thought there would be. Good luck to them. Yeah, there's been a few over time too. Obviously, Jared Hayne and Valentine Holmes were there too, and there was quite a few over time. We've had quite a few kickers, because obviously AFL players and NFL kickers can really... punters. We used to have... Actually, there's a good punter right now. He's a good good kickoff. He does the real good short kickoff. So he drop kicks it. It's really good. He doesn't do the off the tee. He drop kicks it. I can't think of his name right now. Who's your favourite player, Blaze? Actually, everyone in the chat, let me know who your favourite player is. Ooh, on the defence, it's a flag. 5-yard penalty. Tampa Bay has elected not to extend the quarter, so it will be the end of the quarter, which is definitely the play to go with there, because obviously you're up 28-26 here, you've got the ball, you may as well take some time off the clock here and just shave it off. So now they go into the fourth quarter right now with the ball, and it will be a 5-yard, I think 5 or 10-yard penalty, I'm not too sure. Don't forget, guys, we've got a big stream tonight, by the way. It's going to be massive on this channel, man. Melbourne Storm and Manly Seagulls in the finals of the NRL. If you don't know your NRL, you're an NFL fan, or you're just another sport who watches my channel because of the NFL or whatnot, trust me when I say you want to be here tonight at 7:30 p.m. I'll start Australian time when the Melbourne Storm take on the Manly Seagulls. First versus fourth. It's going to be absolutely wild in the chat, so definitely get excited for that. Ray Freeman says Russell Wilson. Jack Thompson says Tyreek Hill's my favourite player. Yeah, bit Tyreek. I love that. Katie Dixon says favourite player currently playing, or favourite player of all time. Currently playing. Danny says Derek Carr or Speedy. Your favourite player currently playing is Derek Carr. Nah, bullshit. I call bullshit, mate. I know you're a Raiders fan, but I call bullshit. No way is your favourite player to watch out of the entire league Derek goddamn Carr. I refuse. I'm refusing. I'm refusing you right now, Danny. I'm refusing you right now that Derek Carr is your favourite player in the entire league. Because, like, I'm a Lions fan. I'm not taking a Lions player. Like, surely you'd be going someone like... if you're going to say the Raiders, you'd look at Ruggs, or you'd look at... Josh Jacobs did not do well last year. I was really pumped for Josh Jacobs last year, man. Like, I really wanted to get him in fantasy. I'm glad that the fantasy owner did not trade him to me. But I was really, really down. Just someone says, well, this game is still on. Yeah, man. This game, it's NFL. We've got one more quarter to go. It's a very close game, too. Very close one, mate. Don't you bloody inside the NFL. Very close game. I actually like how it's got the how it shows you who's got the ball too. By the way, it's got Tampa Bay with the ball over there. Beautiful. Danny says, who else on the Raiders is going to get behind my team? Well, what do you want me to do? I'm a Detroit Lions fan, you know? Like, what do you want me to do? Well, the thing is, man, is that, like, I'm a content creator, right? So I love the Lions and whatnot, but I love sport. I love what I do. And because I stream all different games, like, to be honest with you, man, I would, like, you guys know me, I'm an emotional guy. I can cry. I can cry because of the emotions of sport and what it means to the community. I tell you right now, if the Raiders won, I would think about the community and I'd probably tear up, you know. The Lions, the Bears, absolutely, because I love Chicago. I would love to be in Chicago for that, but in the same sense, the Bears are cursed at the moment, just like the Cubs were. You know, I would get emotional for most teams, unless it's, you know, Tampa Bay, not so much because they've already won one. Teams who haven't won, or teams who have a hard history when they do well, I get emotional for. So the Buccaneers are going to run this ball here, and you can obviously see it. They're starting to run this ball a lot more here, knowing that there's only 15 minutes to go here of the game. And let's go and smack around that thumbs up button. Are we on 50 likes yet? Let's go have a look-ski. We are on 48 likes, 2 likes away from Fetty. So hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. We've got a big day on Monday. Gee whiz, big one. Jake Thompson says 1 minute in NFL can be 4 minutes at times. Yeah, absolutely. It can be a long time. Yeah. So 14.5 minutes to go here. 2nd and 3 here for Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, left-hand side here, gives it off to Fournette. Fournette out the wide receiver. Fournette acting as a left wide out. So 3rd down here. It's going to be 2 yards. They're only gained, I think, 1 yard from that play. I'm just trying to figure out why you'd play Ronald Jones. I just don't get it. Why would he play Ronald Jones? I just don't get why someone in my fantasy league has played Ronald goddamn Jones in his fantasy team. I don't get it. And started him like crazy. Ray Freeman says Brady is fun to watch as a Buck. Yeah, absolutely. He's fun to watch in general. I love watching Brady. I hate when people disrespect him because I'm like, it's ridiculous, the disrespect. Oh, good catch. Good catch there. And Mike Evans? Evans finally caught a catch. Yeah, wowee. Justin Summer says, yeah, this game has too many stoppages for me. Yeah, look, I get it. I get why Australians don't really like it, but also I also understand the stoppages. It does obviously it does draw out quite a bit, but man, it's good because you get to actually talk about what's happening without being kind of interrupted, because you know when something's about to happen, rather than a rugby league where you kind of can't really go into a conversation point because then someone will break away for a line break kind of thing, and because it's so over, like just continuous. In NFL, you know to stop the conversation point at the start right now, and then right hand side, oh, we're going to take it down here. So it's going to be 4 for a 1 yard play there, but he gets slammed down after the play there by Curse. It's easier for me, I guess. But then again, I know rugby league either way. Justin Sutherland says, but during this lockdown, I'll try and watch more. Oh man, you'll love it. You will love it, especially with like us talking about fantasy and what. Oh, I don't know if you play fantasy, but if you did, trust me, fantasy helps people get into sports, and this is why I encourage people. If you don't know a sport or you want to learn a sport, play fantasy. Whether you suck or not, you will become good, and you will understand all the players playing from fantasy. I promise you, it is the best way to get into it. I want to make a video about this because people don't get it. If you want to understand a sport and enjoy a sport, fantasy is what you do. So here we go. Chance here, Brady, right hand side. Oh, Evans, bro, what are you doing? Mike Evans, my God, you don't get targeted much, man. You have to be catching that. Katie Dixon says, I'm American and I agree with you. I watch it, but it's not my favourite. I prefer rugby union. Yeah, good old rugby union. Can't wait for the South Africa versus... I can't blame that on the... I can't blame that. He gets a touch on the ball, but it's not really. That's Mike Evans' fault. He should be catching that ball, absolutely. He should absolutely be catching that ball, absolutely. Patercast is a great game to start the season. Fantastic game, man. I'm loving this. Usually we get a shocking game, but this has been a really good game here. 28-26 here with 12 minutes to go here, the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay drop it back here. 45 yards out, over the top here. Tom Brady throws it down. Oh! Antonio Brown? That was Godwin. It was Godwin. Oh, my God. That would have been unbelievable, but that is going to be a drop there from Godwin. Oh, my God. Oh, that would have been an unbelievable play there for the Bucs. That would have been an unbelievable play there for the Bucs, but he drops it. Godwin can't bring it in. That's a very difficult play, don't get me wrong, but geez, they found the gap. They found the space. Godwin's been targeted all night, but he drops it about 20 yards out here. So it will be a punt here from the Bucs and the Cowboys. We'll get a good chance here. Pinion's been good here with his 3 punts so far, though. Danny says Godwin just dropped a few fantasy points. Absolutely. I thought it was Brown. I was going to get excited. I was going to start jumping up and down. Thing is as well, Justin, and I'll say this to you right now, man, and they're going to punt it, and I'll let you know what happens. But the thing with NFL that's so exciting is that because there's so much anticipation. Right, it's like football in this sense. Ooh, see, Lamb's going to decide to take this ball 5 yards out. All right, interesting. There's so much anticipation, right? So it's not obviously. Firstly, it's not like rugby league. You can score a lot easier than NFL. NFL is very tactical. If you love strategy, bro, this is the sport for you. Baseball, American sports in general, whether it be football, baseball, hockey, yes, not so much, and basketball. It's all about strategic planning, outminding basically your opposition. Rather than in rugby league, it's just about who's the best player, like who's the best players. Because like honestly, you can have the best players in the NFL, but if you don't have a good play caller, if you don't have a good system, like the Patriots with Bill Belichick, you're going to not be as great. You know, the Bucs have been able to do it because they've got great players, but you also still need to have a top-notch play caller, coach, management. There's so much more in NFL and baseball and whatnot than I find baseball is the most strategic sport in the world that gets so underrated because of so many aspects, because it's not as free-flowing. If you don't like this for its stoppages, then baseball's not for you, my guy. But I didn't understand baseball until I went to America and watched it, and at the game, it was fantastic. But similar to football, it is all about anticipation here. Like, you could get a couple of plays here, 3 and out, gone, kick it back to the other team. Or you could get someone throw for 80 yards. Or you could get a guy like Derrick Henry from the Tennessee Titans who will get the ball in his own 1 yard line and run for 99 yards for a touchdown. And it's just the craziest feeling. You go and have a look at the Stephon Diggs Minneapolis Miracle in 2016 or 2017. And you tell me that's not crazy. You tell me you wouldn't have been hyped at that moment. On the full, I'll say full time for you to understand. On the 0 o'clock, right as we're stopping it, he scores a TD from 60 yards out to take over from the New Orleans Saints, and New Orleans Saints were massive favourites. By the way, Minnesota got flogged the next week by Philadelphia. Flogged. Justin Sullivan says, I would definitely like to go and experience these games. Experiencing the game brings a whole new world, man. Brings a whole new world. It's like with me, the NHL. I can't get into NHL watching it on TV. I can't do it. I can't keep up with the puck. I don't get it. But when I'm at the NHL games with the Blackhawks, oh, man. Bro, the atmosphere is second to none, bro. NHL atmosphere is second to none. And Metro's a lot of different coaches in the NFL. Yeah, there's about 32 to be exact. Jack Thompson says, don't listen to me. Don't know what that's about. Simon Hughes says, rugby league has more similarities with American football than maybe than rugby union. Rugby league, rugby union. No, rugby league, rugby union are very similar nowadays, even more so than in the past. Or left-hand side here for the Cowboys. They're going to get to 8 yards out, so 3-yard play there. Short play there, and Amari Cooper with another reception. Gee whiz. Thank you very much to Daniel Celesta for the $2 donation, my guy. Thank you very much. Every donation and every membership that you guys can see in the pin coming over there goes right back into the channel to provide you guys better content. I do really appreciate all your support, obviously, with me doing multiple sports and not just the NRL. Obviously, now we're going to need a lot more of your support as well to be watching these streams because, unfortunately, it's not going to be a great deal of people who do like the NFL from the NRL. A lot of NRL and rugby union can compare on Premier League, but American football is definitely a sport that not everyone enjoys in Australia, so I do really appreciate how many people have been watching this stream. Oh, wow, we nearly caught that ball. Amari Cooper again. I do really appreciate, for the first stream of the season, how many people are watching this. Doesn't make sense, Dan, you're a legend. He is a legend. Jack Thompson says, NFL is so entertaining to watch, in my opinion. It is because there's so much strategy, bro. So much strategy. So much strategy. Metatron says, a lot of coaches in one team, of course, as a head coach. Ray Ferris says, NFL and WWE are my jam. I can't get to WWE. I think it's you need to be very fit, very healthy, very strong, and I get it. I get it, why people like it. But it's not my kind of thing, because obviously it is a script. But Prescott, right-hand side here, over the top too high, and that's going to be a punt here for the Cowboys. Wow, not a good one there. 3 and out there in their own 10-yard line. That is not good there for the Cowboys whatsoever. Not good there at all. Daniel Solis says, we just love BKR Sport, bro, no matter what sport. Appreciate you, dude. It's going to be a really good time, because we're getting really focused right now with some videos for videos as well. Plus, I've got my Rugby Down Under podcast with the Kiwi lads that we've got going. We've got a couple players coming on very soon. Premier League is on, and I'm trying to do videos every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. My time, obviously, Saturday, Sunday will be all streams, but streams also still during the week and whatnot. But I really want to focus on getting videos out too. Oh, what a kick! What a kick there from the Dallas Cowboys, and they're going to put it back into their own 37-yard line here, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's really good. Danny says, I think if the games were on at different times, Australia would have a lot more watchers. Not many people who'll get up at 3 a.m. to watch their team. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I wonder, actually, let me know who's going to be here at 3 a.m. for when I do that 3 a.m. time slot early morning on Monday for us. Justin Sutherland said, I saw a video asking people who don't watch NFL much which position is the easiest, and everyone, myself including, picked kicker. Then those people tried to kick and they all missed. Oh, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no. Everyone thinks kicking is very easy. It's absolutely not. When you're a professional kicker, you have to be very good, but in the same sense, Zewilai missing it. The kicks today has been shocking. His kicking game today has been shocking. Even though he got a couple, they've nearly missed as well. I think the easiest position to play is no position, but if you're going to look at a position, then maybe, you'd have to still say kicker. You'd still have to say kicker, but in regards to the offense, I would still say tight end, because it's very somewhat basic. It's very somewhat basic in the way that you are, but you still have to be very good at what you do. But I'd say that the easiest one to play would be the tight end, but it's really a stupid question because it's still really difficult. It's still really, really difficult to be good at. Danny says, if my team's playing that day, I'll be there. The Raiders, who do they play that day? Let's go have a look-ski. And see if the old Rados they would be. I don't think Raiders would have prime time. I don't think the Raiders would be having prime time. I don't think they would. Winter says, will you be streaming the AFL Grand Final? I will be, mate. I will be. You know I will be, because I told you I will be, mate. I will be, mate. Don't you worry, son. Don't you worry. I'm going to go have a look again at that time slot. Raiders. Oh, no, Ravens on Tuesday. Ravens on Tuesday. Actually, the 10:15 a.m. game now. The prime time game against the Ravens. So that's going to be good. That's going to be an interesting game. I think the Ravens beat you, but they've got no running backs right now, man. Gus Edwards injured. J.K. Dobbins injured. Who was the other one that went down the other day? There was another one. All three of their first three running backs, besides Lamar Jackson, have all gone injured, especially today with Gus Edwards, who's gone for the season. So they're going to have to rely on... They've brought Le'Veon Bell in on the practice squad. He could be put into the team. They signed Devontae Freeman today, but they've also got Tyson Williams. And Tyson Williams is a sneaky, but I feel like signing Devontae Freeman, he's a guy who just goes through every team, man. Every single team. Doesn't matter. Sure, they didn't put the Raiders on prime time. Raiders have a very big supporter base, man. Raiders have a very, very strong supporter base from Oakland and Las Vegas. Obviously, now they're in Las Vegas, but they do have a very strong supporter base because of their logo as well. Or Gronkowski with a nice catch there, one-handed too. A 6-yard gain, I'd say, for a 2nd and 4, I'd say. Megatron, absolutely Henry still with the Titans. Jack Thompson says, I have been a Kansas supporter since 2016 on a bandwagon. Please tell me. 2016. No, that was before. They were really bad. I can't really remember 2016. No. When did they start getting good? 2018? 2017? I can't really remember. I don't think so. I think that was when they were still pretty poor. That was around the time they started getting better, though. So Tampa Bay here, left-hand side. That's going to be Godwin here. Gets a good catch and good run. He breaks away. Take it down. Alex Smith was their quarterback in 2016. You are not a bandwagon. But why would you become a Chiefs fan is my question. Why? That's the question I have. Give me a good reason why you became a Chiefs fan in 2016. Wow. How did he still catch that ball? They dropped a ball from a helicopter and he still caught the ball. Just ridiculous. Danny says, first regular season game with fans at the new stadium for the Raiders too. Oh, yeah. True. Wow, what a catch from Gronkowski, one-handed. And he gives that ball off here. Right-hand side. Oh, Antonio Brown with a nice little run there. Jeez, all right. They're making Antonio Brown the running game here. Doesn't matter. 2017, 2018 was when they started to be good. Yeah, it's because that's when Patrick Mahomes started coming into the league. Kay Dixon says he's a wizard. He is a wizard, Katie. He is a wizard, the old Gronkowski. Caught a ball from a helicopter and also caught that one-handed just then. 4 receptions, 118 yards and a touchdown for Antonio Brown so far, but plus he's also got the running game about 6 yards just then. Jack Thompson says, the first NFL game I watched was a Kansas City one and I liked their jersey. Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Well, you lucked out, mate. You lucked out because the first NFL game I watched was the Detroit Lions. Tom Brady, what's going on there? How has Fournette still gotten a first down from that? How has Brady still worked it to get to Fournette there without an interception? How is that not an interception there? That's crazy. Fournette still catches that ball and gets a first down. Dak Prescott is so desperate right now. so desperate right now. That's ridiculous. How has that still worked out to be a first down? James says Brady pulled a Mahomes falling throw. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Paddy Mahomes is here. I'm looking forward to it. I do have him in my fantasy team. I picked him early. 1st and 10 here from 40 yards out. They're getting within field goal range, but it only take them up by 5. So, over the top here. Is there a flag on the play? There is a flag here, and I think it's against the offense. It was Miller who caught the ball, but it will be a flag here. Is that Brad Miller? No, Brad Miller's baseball. Justin Sutherland says, if you started following them because you like their jersey, then you're most definitely not a bandwagon. I want to throw this out there, guys. I say this all the time. I'll set a flag first. Before the snap, false start, offense. So that is going to take them back a nice little 5-yard play, but it will be first down here still. So I will say this, guys, in regards to who you support. It's not about who you support. It's not about why you support. It's not about who you support. It's not about why you chose them when you chose them. It's not about how good or bad they are when you chose them. I don't care if you started supporting, right? I'll say this. If you started supporting Manchester City now, I wouldn't give a shit. But then if we ever get bad again, it's about what happens when you support through the bad times, right? Oh, good throw there, good throw. And it's going to be first, second, and maybe 7. It's all about what you do when your team is shit, right? It's like the Titans. If you start supporting the Titans in 2010, like arguably I did, as you saw yesterday, but like my reasoning wasn't anything to do with glory. But like, if you start supporting the Titans now, and then we won the premiership, for example. And then the year after we go back to win the wooden spoon, it's whether you stay through the wooden spoon or not that defines you as a bandwagoner or a fan. It's not about supporting a team because they're a glory hunting team, a glory team. It's not about that. It's about what you do when your team is shit. So 2nd and 6 here. And Tom Brady here, out left-hand side, he does have Ronald Jones. No, Fournette, sorry, Fournette. And Fournette will get 10 yards there. Fournette will get a nice little 10-yard play. Jack Thompson says, my first NFL jersey is also a Travis Kelce one, and I got that one in 2017. Travis Kelce. What a player. I wish I had him in fantasy, but I just couldn't get that many great players. Someone who says, is my local rebel sport in the central North Island of New Zealand, there's Las Vegas Rays, Oakland Rays merchandise in the shop. Yeah, that's because they've got the biggest, because the Raiders days, like a lot of the guys in the 90s and stuff wore Raiders material, a lot of people still do. It's a very big brand outside of just football. People don't even necessarily know. People don't necessarily know how big the brand of the Raiders is rather than just the actual team. But 7 minutes to go here, guys. 28-26 is the score. 2-point game. Brady fakes it again here. Back on the left-hand side here. Brown here with a catch, and he'll take it over the sideline. I'll take that for a nice little reception. Couple of extra cheeky little fantasy points. Let's go. Even says, wow, NFL goes for ages. I'm here for like 3 hours ago. Holy shit. Yes, we started at 10:10. It's 11:10, 12:10, 1:10. Yeah, well, it usually goes for about 3.5, depending. League Sciences just came back, plays. This game is actually close. Very close, mate. Very close. 28-26, and it's 2nd and 7, but the Bucks will either get a field goal here or a touchdown. So it'll take it out to at least 5 or 9. Oh, they're going to run this play here through Fournette. Fournette. Oh, crunch down here with 1 yard to go. They'll go for a run here again. Justin Sutherland says, what does 2nd and 7th mean? 2nd and 7th means 2nd down, and 7th means 7 yards. So it would be 2nd and 7, not 2nd and 7th. 2nd and 7th means 2nd down, 7 yards to go. So once you get past the yellow line, that's 10 yards. You have to get 10 yards every single time you got the ball. Once you get past that, it resets the downs. You've only got 4 downs. So 1st and 7 would be 1st and 10. And then say you get a 3-yard play, it'll be 2nd and 7. Say you get a 4-yard play, it'll be 3rd and 3. 1 second. That's going to be 1st down. That's going to be 1st down there. Fournette breaks it past the line. So it will be 1st and 10. Yeah, it will be 1st and 10, not 1st and goal. So yeah, you have 4 downs to get 10 yards, basically, mate. Justin Sutherland says now it's 3rd and 1. Yeah, so 3rd down with 1 yard to go. So they have 1 yard to get past. Now, you can go as far as you want, but if you don't get past that yellow line that you can see, basically you will, by the fourth down, then you'll have to give the ball to the opponent where you had it, or usually you'd see them kick it or take a field goal on the 4th. So Bucks here, really, really big opportunity here to take a significant lead. Brady, right-hand side, gives it off to Godwin fumble. It's going to be, they're going to get the ball here. He brought it back into the end zone, so he has to take it out, and they're still getting away there, and that's going to be a fumble there, and it's going to be Lewis who brings the ball out to the 11, and this is a big chance here for the Cowboys to take the lead here. So it's 28-26. I thought Godwin was going to score a touchdown there, but instead he fumbles the ball. He fumbles the bag, son, and it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys with the ball here, 28-26, 4 minutes to go, and they've got to go 80 yards. Oh my God. Danny says, imagine like 4 tackles in a set, but if it resets if you get 10 yards within those 4 tackles, and teams usually punt on the 4 tackle. Yeah. Punt or field goal, depending on where you are in the field. But fumble, gee whiz, this game is red hot right now. What a game to start the season. Jack Thompson says, go Cowboys. Metatron says, Cowboys quarterback name, please, someone. Dak Prescott, mate. Dak Prescott. Dacky Prescott, mate. Oh, gee whiz. Ray Freeman says, wouldn't it be funny? With what? Wouldn't what be funny? So Cowboys will get the ball. I really don't think we've seen a good game in a while for first game for the. I really don't think we've seen a first quality game on the opening day of the season. Truly, it usually is like a blowout. Hopefully, I don't get the sneezes like I did before. I was horrible in the first quarter. I didn't even know how I was going to finish off the stream. But it's been pretty good since then. So 4 minutes 50 to go here, and they're going to run the ball here through Ezekiel Elliott, who will go. What are you running the ball for, man? What are you running the ball for? I just don't understand it. Like, Tampa Bay have the best running defense in the league. Stop running the goddamn ball. You're not making. They've had 10 rushes for 29 yards, Ezekiel Elliott. 10 rushes, 29 yards. Like, what are you doing? Jack Thompson says there is still heaps of time, so the Cowboys need to waste as much time as they can. No, the Cowboys do not need to waste as much time as they can. Not yet. They're still 90 yards away right now, mate. They're 90 yards away. They need to think about getting a touchdown. They need to think about getting a field goal, something. They need to be worrying about what they're doing right now. There's still 4 minutes to go. They don't need to be thinking about that just yet. If they start getting first downs, then yes, you start to consider it. But, like, look, they're 3rd and 5. They're 3rd and 5 right now. Like, they're not making any yardage at all. Justin Sunderland says, what happens if they go out from this point onwards, from the last 5 minutes of the game? You basically, that will be the clock will stop. So if you go over the sideline, the clock will stop. If you grab the ball and you get taken down in the field of play, it'll be the time will keep running. So you'll see that the Dallas Cowboys and Bucs will start playing a lot of time management right now. They'll start playing time management. So basically, getting taken down the field, I know what you're asking. It doesn't mean anything in a bad sense. Oh, that's a false start. That's a false start here for the Cowboys. They're going to be 3rd and 11. They're going to be 3rd and 11 here. This is terrible. It's going to be against Tampa. It's going to be against Tampa. I think this is going to be a neutral zone infraction. Yeah, it is a neutral zone infraction. So it's going to be a 5-yard play here for the Cowboys. It's still going to be 3rd down. So I'd run this ball through. Now I would run this ball through Ezekiel Elliott. So it will be a neutral zone infraction there. So 3.5 minutes to go here. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 here. Cowboys see right-hand side. Good first down. CeeDee Lamb with the catch, and he'll get this ball to the 30, I would say. 3.5 minutes to go here. Cowboys moving the chains, baby. Moving the chains. Ray Freeman said it should come down to a field goal. I'm getting a feeling like the Cowboys will kick a field goal here. But then again, will it come down to zero line? Yeah, to be fair, now I understand why you were saying it was funny. Now I understand what you're saying. If zero line kicks the winning field goal after everything he's had so far. Prescott underneath there. Oh, that was nearly picked up. Amari Cooper for his 11th reception of the game. My goodness me. But the funny thing is that, like, I feel like they're going to get a field goal, and then Brady's going to launch I feel like it's going to be a field goal here for the Cowboys, but I think Tampa will still win this one. I think they will. I think Tom Brady will be able to get him into space to be able to kick a field goal. 2 minutes 27 left here. Prescott with the ball, drops back. Oh, jeez. That was not great. There. Is that a fumble? No, surely not. That's not a fumble. Jack Thompson says now they should waste time. Not really. They're still ages away. Incomplete pass, yeah. Manatron says after the quarterback receives the ball and passes the ball to the running back, is the running back allowed to kick it? No. There's no kicking here. You don't kick it in this sport, no. No, that's going forward there. That's not a fumble. No, that's not a fumble. But jeez, look at the big bupper. My God. Vea. Is he from Samoa? I think he's Samoan. He's massive, man. Xavier Browning says, I've got some great news for you, Blaze. What, the Titans going to win the comp? So it's going to be, or Detroit Lions are going to win the Super Bowl? So 2 minutes 23 to go here. And also, Justin, because that pass was not made, that means the clock is stopped. So the clock has been stopped here as well. So completion, the clock keeps running. If you misplace a pass and it's an incompletion, it will stop the clock. So 2 minutes 23 to go here. 28-26 here to the Bucs. Prescott over the top. That's a brilliant catch. No, that's a brilliant catch, CeeDee Lamb. Flag. Flag on the field. Flag on the field. Flag on the field. Flag on the field here. 2 minutes 17 to go. Flag on the field. The ball can't hit the ground, Dustin. Otherwise, that's incomplete. Holding. Offense. Oh, no. Dallas, 10-yard penalty. And that's going to be second down. So instead of getting a 30-yard play there, they're going to have to lose 10 yards plus it stays at second down. Oh, that's tough, man. To be fair, the only reason he's able to throw that ball is because of that. So absolutely, it's the right call. That's unfortunate there, because that's a great throw from Prescott, but Prescott doesn't get that ball away there otherwise. Justin Sutherland says, then why did the guy from the other team try and score? Well, because he thought it could have been a fumble. That's the story. That's something that's a little bit too, probably much for you right now. Definitely watch more NFL streams, because then we'll explain that a bit more. But yeah, there's a lot more that comes into play there. Prescott here, right hand side, good throw. So it's going to be 3rd and 15? If I'm the Cowboys here, I'm actually going a little bit quicker than right now. There's 2 minutes, 6 to go. They're not in anywhere near close to range right now. They're not even close to range right now. Brady's not happy. Right, this is crazy if the Cowboys win this game. This is crazy if the Cowboys win this game. STM the Beast says, are you streaming the finals tonight? No, mate. I'm going to stream every single regular season game of the NRL, but I'm never going to stream an NRL finals game. Never. No way. No way. I'm going to stream literally every single NRL game throughout the season, and then I'm not going to stream the Storm versus Manly game. Ray Freeman says, still plenty of time. Plenty of time. My goodness me. Also, this, for anyone who doesn't really know, this is still 2-minute warning here. There is a long way to go in this game. 2 minutes is a lot of time. The Buccaneers and Cowboys both have 3 timeouts. There is a long 2 minutes in NFL is probably going to go for another 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, this will be a long time. We couldn't even be here for another half an hour, to be honest with you. And it's only at 2 minutes. So, just remember that. League Zone says, if Manly win, then you owe me a follow back on Instagram. Okay, what do I get? A $5 membership? You know what? I'll do that. If Manly win, I'll follow you on Instagram. If Storm win, you get a $5 membership. I'll do that deal for you if you want. Katie Dixon says they may turn 2 minutes into 15. No joke. No, absolutely. It could even be half an hour. I'm not going to lie. Not gonna lie. Jack Thompson says, if you drop when you're running the ball, it's a fumble and you're allowed to pick it up. It's very confusing for an NFL fan. Yeah, but the reason why I didn't explain it to Justin just then is because with the quarterback, it comes down to perception of if the ball was coming forward or not. So it's a bit too much for him on his first real NFL stream, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's watched NFL before, but not really. So it's a bit too much to be explaining that. Like, I'm kind of just explaining the basics right now, but like, when you're talking to new NFL fans and explaining that the quarterback, if he's going forward or not, because if he's not going forward, then that's a fumble. If it still goes, if you get hit before you start throwing it, and then you throw it afterwards, that's actually classed as a fumble. If the ball is shaking in the hand or doesn't look like it's controlled, that'll be a fumble. Then he could have scored a touchdown off that. But if he was already starting to throw the ball forward with his hand, and then gets hit, and then the ball goes down to the ground, then that would be an incompletion because he's already throwing the ball. So this is what I'm saying. League says I'll subscribe to you on all my other accounts. $5 membership or bust, man. $5 membership or bust. Justin Sunderland says, yeah, I've only really watched the Super Bowl and had no idea what was happening at half the time. Yeah, man, everyone watches the Super Bowl just for a bit of fun, man. But you'll learn a lot here, man. You'll learn a lot here over the year. But obviously a lot of the games are on at 3 a.m. our time, and then 6 a.m. and then 9 a.m., 9:30 or something like that. Maybe 10:30, I think, one in. 3rd and 11 here for the Cowboys, but they will go for it on 4th. Or maybe not. They've still got 3 timeouts. They still have 3 times out. Justin Sullivan says, how many games on KO? I don't think there are any games on KO. Is there games on KO? I don't think there are. And here we go. Dak Prescott here, drops back. Over the top here. That's a good play. Oh, CeeDee Lamb's away. He's at the 35. CeeDee Lamb. He's had such an up and down game, man. CeeDee Lamb. Doesn't know I'm watching on KO now. Maybe the big games then. Maybe the big games you get to watch it on. Maybe the big games. Maybe because it's on ESPN this game. I'm not too sure. But you won't get all the games. You'll only get specific games. I'm watching it on NFL Pass. You get a free week trial on NFL Pass anyway, which is pretty good. Then it's $250 for every other game after that. And you can watch literally as many games as you want. Racket says this game's on KO. Might be this game, but not all of them. But here we go. CeeDee Lamb, he's had 7 receptions for 104 yards and a touchdown. He's dropped 4 passes though, but in the same sense, he's still had a good game outside of those 4 pass drops. And there's going to be a flag here. Maybe a false start. But they're getting close to range here, guys. The Cowboys, you could even argue they're in range. Timeout from Dallas. Neutral. Oh, wow. Okay. Timeout from Dallas is an interesting call here. Justin Sutherland says probably won't get it just yet. I wouldn't get it just yet. Yeah, but you get a free week trial. But yeah, just wait until obviously Yeah, like if you get next week or whatnot, whenever there's not a game, it's like if you watch the early morning games, it's worth it. If you're not watching the early morning games on Monday, because like I was saying, man, NFL, we have one game every Friday, which is Thursday Night Football, one game every Friday, and then we have about literally 10 games on at 3 a.m. in the morning on Monday. So Colts, Seahawks, Texans, Jaguars, Falcons, Eagles, Washington Chargers, Bills, Steelers, Lions, 49ers, Bengals, Vikings, Panthers, Jets, Titans, Cardinals. So 9 games on at 3 a.m. in the morning on Monday. Then we have 6:25 a.m. start for Chiefs, Browns, Patriots, Dolphins, Giants, Broncos, Saints, Packers. And then the 10:20 a.m. game, which is the prime time game, is the Rams and the Bears. And then on Tuesday, which is Monday Night Football, we have Raiders and Ravens at 10:15 a.m. our time. So a lot of games, man. That's what when we do those games on the morning games, the Sunday day games. We'll be doing all games. I'll be watching all the games. I'll be watching like basically Red Zone and giving you updates about all the games and fantasy and whatnot. It's crazy, yeah. Jack Chopper says there are 2 ESPN channels on KO, so you can watch 2 games at once if there are games on both channels. Oh, good stuff. Justin Sunderland says work finish at 4 a.m. Well, your prime time, man. You get the you get the absolute slot. You get the absolute slot. That's the best thing. Let's go through some fancy points. Amari Cooper, 36 points. How's Antonio Brown doing here? He was on 21 the last time I checked. He's now on 23. I'll take 23 from Antonio Brown. Thank you very much. 121 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown, and 6 rushing yards. Hasn't had a good second half, though. But then again, if the Cowboys score here, I definitely could see Antonio Brown getting targeted quite decently in this last 2 minutes or so to get them into position. But I think the Cowboys, now is when you start thinking about the clock. And I don't know why they've actually had a timeout here. I don't know why they've taken a timeout. Tom Brady, 32 points in fantasy, not bad. Mike Evans only on 5.40. Yikes. That's a yikes. I got Antonio Brown in my 6th pick, and Mike Evans was taken in the 2nd round, so I would take that. Who's the Friday game next week? Who's the Thursday Night Football game next week? Washington and the Giants. Ooh. But guys, someone hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. 52 likes, I really appreciate it, guys. It's the first NFL stream of the season, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying, and obviously hit that big old red subscribe button. Let's go. On our way to 13,000 right now. But it's going to be Cowboys here with the ball. Prescott right-hand side here. Throws it away. You don't want to give him too much time on the clock now. Now that you've gotten into a good position here is when you probably do start to run the ball a lot more, Cowboys. Maybe get an extra 10 yards and then run the ball. And then you force Tampa to take their timeouts. Because there's 1:48 to go here. I just want to say, 10 minutes ago, we said there was 2 minutes to go. And this is what I'm talking about, Justin. 10 minutes ago, we said there was a 2-minute warning. Now, it is 1:48. So we've gone, in 10 minutes, we've gone 12 seconds. In 10 minutes, we've done 12 seconds. Alrighty, so 1:48 to go here of the 4th quarter. Dallas Cowboys with the ball. 34 yards out, and now they're going to run through Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go for about a 4 or 5 yard gain there. And it'll be a timeout to Tampa Bay, I would assume. No, yes, they have timed out. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have used their first timeout right now. Dasmate says your subscriber button needs to be grey. It does need to say subscribed and be grey, not red and subscribe. Because if you do that, then unfortunately, you're in a bit of a situation where you're just not doing good enough in life, unfortunately. You have to click the red subscribe button to be upper echelon. Upper echelon. Yeah, let's see if we get to 60 likes before the end of the stream. Let's see if we get there. 60 likes before the end of the stream, that'd be nice. Nice little cheeky 60. But at least it's been a good game to start us off with here. Beautiful. It's what we'd like to see. Record says, is this Tom Brady's last year? Don't know, man. We don't know. He could go for another year. It depends on how good he goes. It depends on how good he goes, man. Tom Brady still looks as energetic, as athletic as possible. So Cowboys here, 30 yards out here from the 30 yards out here from Tampa Bay end zone. Prescott here, looking left-hand side. No sack, maybe out of the right-hand side here. Oh, Zeke is going to... Flag is down here. What's the flag for? So he's gotten probably a 3-yard catch there. Not great. Justin Sunderland, how old is famous Tom Brady? 44 years old, man. 44 years old. I think he does play. Holding. Offense. Dallas, bro. What are you doing? Dallas again. Another holding call. So it's going to be 3rd down here. And they're going to lose some yardage here. Dallas. Williams on Vea. Vea has been fantastic in this game. Vea has been unbelievable in this game, but To be fair, yeah, I agree with the call. Desmond says Brady said he wants to play till he's 45, so next year might be his last. We'll see how he goes, and it depends on how he's feeling, like body-wise. But they're at the 40-yard line now. They still need a few yards here to get into field goal range, to be honest with you. 3rd and 16. I think Zillerline could still probably maybe kick this. Oh, that's a good little throw there. So they're going to get... Oh, good throw, good throw, good throw. This is in range. This is in range. So it'll probably be about a 50-yarder. But this is definitely in range here for Zillerline. So a minute 26 to go here. And Tampa Bay are going to take a timeout, you would assume. So Zillerline... It's a timeout here by Tampa Bay, so they'll still have one more timeout, but it's going to be a field goal opportunity here for Zillerline, who has not had a good game at all so far. Not a good game here at all, which has been disappointing. They would be leading already right now by 2 points. They would be up 30 to 28 if Zillerline had got his kicks, but he has missed a field goal and also an extra point here. So this is huge right now. This is huge. This is huge. 4th and 6. I think it's about 50 yards out or so. 48 yards, maybe. 50 yards or so. I think he should get... It is 48 yards, yeah. I think he should get this, to be honest with you. Zillerline's a good kicker, man. He's an elite kicker. He's just had a really poor start to this game so far. But he's an elite kicker. I back him to get this. A minute and a half to go here of the game. 28-26 to the Bucks. He will kick it, and he's kicked it straight through. I told you. Bing, 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 bing. That's a 3-pointer field goal. So the Dallas Cowboys will take the lead, 29-28 here, with a minute and a half to go. He slotted that big boy right on through. That's a clutch kick from an elite kicker. I don't want you to look at his early part of this first half and think, oh, well, shit, he's not that good of a kicker. He is an elite kicker. When he was at the Rams, he's the one guy you always got on fantasy. And he made a couple of mistakes this game, but I knew he was slotting that. I knew he was going to slot that clutch up, and he smacks that right on through. So, just to let you know, a long time to go here still. On minute 28, the Bucks only have one timeout though remaining. Jack Thompson says Tom Brady threw a touchdown pass to Brown the last play of the game to win it. Jack Thompson, I love your thought process right there, mate. That's the thought process and a half right there, Jack. I love that thought process, Antonio Brown. I love it. But I don't mind. Like, to be honest with you, this is actually really interesting. The Cowboys right now, it's actually really interesting right now. The Cowboys are winning this game, so this is interesting to finish it off. What a game to start off with, though. I still got Bucks winning. Let me know in the chat, guys, who you think is still going to win this game. Do you think it's going to be the Bucks, or do you think it's going to be the Cowboys? Racket says, who are better at kicking, NRL players or NFL players? NFL by a mile. NRL players absolutely suck when it comes to conversion kicking compared to a lot of other sports. Absolutely terrible. Just shocking. Just shocking compared. But here we go. So Cowboys are going to... get that one for a touchback. So the Buccaneers, 25 yards out, will have to get to about the 35, I would say, to be within range. 35 on the Cowboy side of the field. Because that'd be about 55er, 60-yarder, 55er. You obviously don't want a 60-yarder, but saying you probably... A 55-yard is probably where the Bucks probably could kick it from. Danny says, I think Brady will get into field goal range and they'll kick it. Yeah, absolutely. And we're hoping for an Antonio Brown bloody masterclass here. But here we go. Tom Brady, the clutch man of clutch men. The greatest, the GOAT. Can he masterclass a comeback here, down by 1 point with a minute and a half to go? If the Bucks can lose this game, the Cowboys fans will tell you they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Underneath there, gives it off. And that's a really nice run there. They're going to go out of bounds too. Another thing for you guys out there who don't really know the NFL too much. That is a good play there. You take that ball over the sidelines and now it stops the clock. Right, stops the clock. You got to think about, now you have to try and start throwing passes. They've still got one timeout, but that's going to be the one timeout they use for the field goal. You're going to start looking at throwing passes down to the sidelines rather than up the middle, because if you catch the ball down the middle, the play will keep rolling. 2nd and 2 here. 2nd and 2 here for the Bucks. Brady, right-hand side. It's going to be, whoa! Evans, bro. Evans has been shocking in this game. Evans, bro, he has been shocking in this game. It was an easy catch there for Evans, and it will be dropped, but it'll be 3rd down and 2 here, minute 13. The time has stopped with the incompletion. But Brady, oh man, I thought he was going to get sacked for a second there, and still, I think Evans should be doing better there still, but it does get deflected. Jeez, Diggs, how good was that though, to jump that high? Wow, that was nearly a great interception there. But 3rd and 2 here. You could even think about going for a run here because they obviously think the pass is coming. I would consider going for a run. I know the clock will keep going still, but I think I would consider a run here down the left-hand side. They're not going to do that, though. Over the top left-hand side. Easy play. Good catch, and that is really easy. Really easy there for the Bucks. First down. See, Justin Sunderland, this is why we get excited, man, because this game is just unbelievable. This is why we love this sport right now. 56 seconds to go here. The clock is still going. Could be a false start here on Tampa Bay. It is going to be a false start, I believe. Justin Sunderland says, so if you drop it, you just go back to the same play with one extra down. Absolutely. And the clock does stop at this point. And the clock stops all the time, to be honest with you. This should be a false start, I would say. This should be a false start here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which will take them back 5 yards. But it'll be 1st and 15. False start by the offense. Number 12 and 76. 5-yard penalty. Still first down, so 1st and 15 here. Tampa Bay will use their final timeout. So this is big because now they don't have their field goal. Now they don't have their field goal timeout. So now they're going to have to get the ball over the sideline around that point. Or, obviously, just throw it to the ground. But in the same sense, that means you do have to get to the line of scrimmage quickly to throw that ball down quickly. But 55 seconds. I don't think Tampa Bay have taken a field goal in this game, by the way. I don't think they've taken a field goal in this game. So 55 seconds left here of the game. 1st and 15. Tampa Bay with no timeouts. Tom Brady here. Drops back. 25 yards out. Throws it to the right-hand side here. Gronkowski. And he's going to go to the sideline. Good play by Gronkowski. So it's going to be 2nd and maybe 9. I would say 49 seconds to go here. And the timeout, where the time will stop. Sit down Moxley says, what a way to start Friday, mate. Great way to start Friday. Great way to start the season here. And also got a big game, Melbourne Storm versus Manly Seagulls tonight in the NRL Finals, which is just going to be absolutely ridiculous. 49 seconds to go here. 2nd and 9. Dallas 29. Tampa Bay 28. Tampa Bay with no timeouts, but Ryan Sucklop is a good kicker. Was it the Tennessee Titans? I think he was at Tampa Bay last year, but he also was at Titans, and he's a very good kicker, Ryan Sucklop. So do think that he can get it done here still. 49 seconds to go. Tom Brady drops back. He throws the ball down the middle of the field. He gives it off to Gronkowski again, and Gronkowski's still going, but they have to be quick. 42 seconds, 41 seconds, 40 seconds, 39 seconds, 38 seconds, 37 seconds. There's still time. They just need to quickly take this ball here. Throw this ball down straight away. 30 seconds to go here. I don't think this isn't. Oh, he's going to go for a quick one. He's going to go for a quick throw. He's throwing it deep. No, goes nowhere near anyone, to be honest with you. I thought there could have been a big chance there, but 24 seconds to go here. 24 seconds to go. League Zone says first down. Yes, sir. Dasman says, let's go, Brady. Quick. Melman says, what was that, Brady? Justin Sunderland says, what? He just threw it to no one. Well, it does stop the clock, so it's not a bad one. It's not not a bad one, but I think that's probably game there, lads. I think that's probably game. Tom Brady to Gronkowski has really saved this game here. Obviously, that's what Tom Brady does. That's what Gronkowski does. My goodness me. Thumbs up, subscribe, guys. We're going to be streaming NFL all season long. You're going to absolutely love it. NRL Finals this weekend, Premier League, Buddy Basketball coming back. It's going to be awesome. So hit that subscribe button and smack the thumbs up button. But here we go. Tampa Bay, 24 seconds to go here. Just inside the 50. He throws it down the left-hand side here. Oh, my goodness me. And it's Chris Godwin. And it's going to be a timeout. It's going to be stopped. That's game. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. Godwin's going to take that catch there and go over the sideline. That's going to stop it. That's going to stop it there. But Godwin, left-hand side there. Oh, I would hardly call that offensive pass interference, Pater Cat. I think it's... We'll see here. Oh, you would argue it. You could argue that. There was a push there. I thought it looked from a different angle. It was different. But from that angle, it looked definitely like a push there. But here we go. So they're going to run this ball here. They're going to absolutely... Oh, no, they wouldn't run this ball. I don't think they should. Left-hand side here, over the top to nobody. They're obviously just going to try and go for the potential... Well, you wouldn't risk this. I don't understand why they're risking this, to be honest with you. I would have just... to be fair, I would call that, actually. I would call that as pass interference. I think that's a push-off. I looked from the back angle and I thought he kind of just fell kind of backwards off a real slight. But like with that one, that looked like a genuine push. I think that's a bad call by the referees there. I think that is a bad call by the referees, and Dallas Cowboys fans are not going to be happy with this one. But it's not game over just yet. They still need to get the points. 2nd and 10 right now for the Buccaneers. And Brady... Right-hand side, he's looking left-hand side and throws it to nobody. He's not throwing it to anybody right now. He's literally just taking a little bit of time off the clock here. Justin Sutherland says, what is happening? So basically what's happening right now is he's trying to take as much time off the clock as he can. He's throwing into an area that there are receivers, so you can't get a flag against you. But basically it's a time right now that he's just taking time off the clock so that they can go for the field goal and not give the Cowboys any chance. There's 10 seconds left here, 3rd and 10. But they're not even looking to go for it because they don't want to throw for a potential intercept. They don't want to potentially throw an intercept here, man. So they've got to be very careful here, the Buccaneers. Doesn't say why would he do that? They're losing because he's not going for the he's not going for the touchdown, man. He's going for the Oh, sorry, that went off there. So it's going to be 4th and 10 here. So now this is where they go for the 3-pointer, the field goal. So this is what they were setting up for, Justin. So basically, Ryan Suckup is going to come out here for the winning field goal. If he gets his field goal, obviously they win the game. If he misses it, they will lose the game. There is 0% chance they can win this game if he misses this field goal. It all comes down to this right now. I've seen plenty of kicks. It's a 36-yard field goal. This should be happening. This should be kicked. This is a guaranteed kick for all field goal kickers, and if he misses it, that is absolutely woeful here. To win the game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 36-yard field goal, 7 seconds to go, down by 1. Ryan Suckup here will take the kick and he will slap it on through. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win that game with 2 seconds to go. It's all over, baby. It's all over. What a fantastic game. 31-42 with 2 seconds to go. They would need an absolute miracle and a miracle and a half there to be winning this game from here. They would need a return and just brilliance, but wowee, right through the middle. Ryan Suckup, I told you guys, 36-yard field goal. Ryan Suckup is a fantastic kicker from Tennessee, from Tampa Bay. Just always getting his kicks there and never looked in doubt. Never looked in doubt. So, well done to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. They will sneak it late on, but what a game. And truly, Cowboys fans, I wouldn't be too disappointed here. Like, obviously, yeah, you're going to lose the game to a bit of Brady and Gronkowski magic, realistically. But overall, man, you should be very happy that you competed. I told you guys this would be a lot closer than you expect. I told you guys. I told you it'd be a lot closer than you expect. Everyone was saying that the Cowboys were going to get blown out. I never thought the Cowboys were going to get blown out. This has been the best opening game yeah, absolutely. I was about to say the same thing. Ray Freeman says, best opening game I've seen in 20 years. Absolutely. This has been a fantastic opening game here. Fantastic. Truly, this has been a really quality game to start off the season here, and the current Super Bowl champions will start off with a 1-0 win. Cowboys will unfortunately go 0-1, but the Cowboys are going to be a good team this season, man. The Cowboys are going to be a good team this season with CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. Fantastic game so far. Who else was there? Gallup was pretty good in the first half. But here we go. So this is going to have to come down to, they're going to do a squib here. They'll squib it. They'll squib kick this one, and they're not going to. They're just going to try and kick it out over for a touchback. It will be a touchback. So, Hail Mary time. This has to be a Hail Mary here. For anyone who doesn't know what a Hail Mary is, the Cowboys are going to get the ball here from the 25. They have to throw this and score immediately. They cannot get into field goal range in time. There's 2 seconds left. I know they have timeouts, but there's no time for them to drop back, throw the ball, and then time out. So they have to throw for 75 yards here, which has happened before. A Hail Mary is this thing. So here we go. Dak Prescott has thrown for 403 yards tonight. I told you he'd get 403 yards. I told you he'd get 400 yards because he was on target for it. He was looking at the goods and he was making a lot of yards. Very good against his Tampa Bay defense. 3 touchdowns as well, only 1 interception. Tom Brady, about 360 yards himself, man. So Dallas Cowboys have taken a timeout right now. Hail Mary, here they come. Can they throw for 75 yards and steal the game from the Buccaneers? This is absolutely a massive, massive, massive play right now. They have to get the touchdown. Ray Freeman says, this is 1,001 odds. Yeah, the thing is that 1,001 odds, there is a chance. And I've seen Aaron Rodgers, after a bullshit flag, do it to the Detroit Lions. So I don't ever say that there's no chance here because I've seen Aaron Rodgers do it. It was a terrible flag to give him another opportunity, but terrible. You wish it was a face mask. You bloody wisher. You Aaron Rodgers. You Aaron Rodgers. But here we go, Dallas Cowboys. Here we go, and now they're going to run out to the right-hand side here. They're going to try and run this play the entire length of the field here. Can we see? Oh, wow, he's going to throw it backwards here. So Cowboys still have the ball here. He has to... Oh, no, apparently it is time. It is time. They've caught him tackled. Ray Freeman says they ran. I know. That was really dumb. That was really, really, really dumb there by the Cowboys. But wow, what a start here, guys. 31-29 will be the final score in favour of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What a performance though from the Cowboys. Now let's go and have a look at some of these stats here, guys. I'll go through some of the stats of this game so that you know if you did tune in late. We'll go through. So Buccaneers, Tom Brady had 32 completions for 50 attempts with 379 yards, 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But one of those interceptions obviously came on the back of the Hail Mary kind of play at the end of the first half. Rushing wise, Leonard Fournette with 32 yards from 9 carries, 3.6 on average. Ronald Jones, 14 yards, 4 carries, 3.5 on average, with Antonio Brown getting 1 carry for 6 yards. Receiving wise, Antonio Brown, 121 yards from 5 receptions, all pretty much in the first half, besides that last one, with 1 touchdown, 24.2 on average. Chris Godwin, 105 yards from 9 receptions. Fantastic performance by him with 1 touchdown. Honestly, should have gotten another touchdown. Could have gotten 2 touchdowns, to be honest with you, extra. So he could have been on 3. Rob Gronkowski, as solid as ever. 90 yards, 8 receptions, and 2 touchdowns with an average of 11.2. Leonard Fournette with 5 receptions for 27 yards. Mike Evans, only 3 receptions, 24 yards. Disappointing from Evans. Giovanni Bernard, 2 receptions for 12 yards. And Tyler Johnson had a target, but unfortunately couldn't get anything going there. Now let's go to the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, unbelievable. 42 from 58 attempts. 42 completions, ridiculous. 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Rushing wise, Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards, 11 carries. Not great there, mate. Not great there at all. 13 yards from 4 carries for Dak Prescott. 7 yards from 0 carries for Cedric Wilson, apparently. Don't know how that happens. And then 3 yards from 3 carries for Tony Pollard. Receiving wise, Amari Cooper, 13 receptions, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb, 7 receptions, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 6 receptions, 45 yards. Michael Gallup, 4 receptions, 36 yards. Tony Pollard, 4 receptions, 29 yards. Cedric Wilson, 3 receptions for 24 yards. Blake Jarwin, 3 receptions for 20 yards. And Ezekiel Elliott, 2 receptions for 6 yards. So, wow, what a game we had there, guys. Appreciate you for tuning in. We'll be back tonight for the NRL and this weekend for the NRL. We've got Premier League this weekend, Rugby Union this weekend too with South Africa versus Australia. But we will be back on Monday, guys, for the NFL. We will be back on Monday for the big slot of games in the morning, plus obviously the 2 primetime games. So I do really appreciate you as always. 2 likes away from 60. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. Appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.